exciting night when we come here to play, and when it's homecoming, it's even that much more.
Yes, it is. A lot of pressure on these kids.
There is. And right now, the Great Spartan Band getting ready to come out. They're awesome. Yeah, they do a great job in pregame and also for halftime. They do a terrific job with that. And we're up in the booth, and we're kind of sound like we're in a cave because we can't open the windows up because it's very windy outside. There's a wind advisory that's in effect from now until midnight tonight. The winds are somewhere around 20 miles per hour. They're saying gusts up to maybe 40 tonight. And as you know, Cal Jones Fields runs east and west, so it's going to play havoc if you're going west. That's it. It's blowing hard out of that area right now. Not to mention the Tigers and the Spartans enter tonight with identical 6-0 records. And this will be the 18th meeting between the schools, with the Spartans holding a 9-8 edge. It's been a rivalry of streaks. As you know, George, the Tigers had a 7-game win streak, and then Central broke that in 2017 and then won the next 8 in a row. The Tigers ended that streak with a 26-14 win in Imperial last year. The Central opened the season with a 46-14 win over Eureka Hills of Montana, and then followed with victories over Palm Desert, Mount Carmel, and Southwest in the El Centro City Championship. They did get a forfeited win at Coachella. I understand the field. There was a problem with the field, and so they weren't able to play the game, so it was forfeited to the Spartans in Coachella. And then last week, a 35-29 overtime win over La Quinta as Josh Garcia picked up a fumble and ran 87 yards with the decisive score. So they're 6-0 in the season. Tigers opened the season in the high desert city of Phelan. Seems like a long time ago now. Yeah, 7 weeks ago, but seems like a while back that we were up in the high desert. And the Tigers came away with a win over Serrano High. That victory was followed by decisive wins over Vincent Memorial, Madison, Fallbrook, and Palo Verde High School before scoring 9 touchdowns last week in a 61-28 victory over Valley Center. Sophomore Darren West scored his 14th rushing touchdown of the season with a 63-yard romp on his first carry of the night. Finished up with an even 100 yards rushing, going over the century mark in his 4th straight game. However, the sophomore running back twisted an ankle on a tackle and didn't see action in the second half. We were able to catch up with him earlier in the week and see how he was doing, and we'll hear from him as our pregame show continues in just a moment.
The UPS store, now at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. Don't forget, your local UPS store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos. The UPS store is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays, 8 to 5, Sundays, 10 to 3. The UPS store, 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Jersey Mike Sub, a sub above, at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Top quality, delicious, hot and cold subs made how you like it. And don't forget, Jersey Mike Subs offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. And you can order subs for the party. Check out the Jersey Mike's app. There's some great deals, and you can get shore points. That's Jersey Mike's at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
With Darren West, and Darren, again, what a wonderful season you're having. You had the big 63-yard touchdown run. Can you tell us your thoughts on that one?
It was an amazing play. Everything just developed perfectly. Lineman did his job. Once we got past the second level, everyone did their job, and the receivers just let up. And after that, it was just open spaces, you know. What happened, touchdown, you know.
When you get that open space, does that get you a little more excited?
Yeah, I think you can see a picture sometimes. My eyes open up a little bit. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? You see the field open, and I see, you know, TJ, Mario, even my linemen, they do a great job of just coming downfield. You see some of them in the play, just still running into the end zone with me. So I think everyone is doing their job. And running it with me, you can see everyone like putting in effort, and that's a big part in our success offensively.
And another 100-yard game.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah. Thanks to them. Thanks to Dick, though, offensively.
Yeah, later in the first half, you were tackled and came up with an injury. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I came up limping a little bit with my ankle. Nothing too serious. I should be good soon, pretty soon. So, thank God. Thank God it was nothing serious. So, yeah, I'm feeling way better ever since Friday. So, I should be good.
Big game Friday against Central.
Yes, sir. Yeah, excited for that one. I
think everybody is when you have 2 unbeaten teams. That makes for a big game.
Yeah, bigger game. You know, 2 Valley teams that are undefeated. we both played a pretty good San Diego team, on our schedule. So I think a lot of people, even San Diego, are looking forward to seeing this game as well. So it should be a good game.
First will be after your ankle, and we'll see you on the field on Friday.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And we saw Darren working out on the field in practice earlier tonight as the teams were out on the field. It looked like he was moving pretty well. But,
he looks healthy.
But those ankle injuries, they could be problems. We were talking about an ankle injury that Roy Spring had years ago here. And I remember we were talking about parking out the street, and Jonathan and I parked out about where you were talking about, behind the north grandstand, and I caught Royce's eye, and he smiled and kind of waved, and I just put my thumb up because I knew his ankle, and he just nodded. And you could tell it was hurting him, but what a monster game he had that one. And Central was not able to keep up with him, and he scored like 5 touchdowns and had over 200 yards rushing that night, even with a bum ankle. And so we're hoping that everything is down with Darren. He didn't practice this week, so hoping he is down. He's an integral part of the Tiger offense. He's gained 665 yards rushing, has 17 touchdowns, including 3 kickoff returns for scores. And quarterback Antonio Urena leads the Tigers with 18 touchdown passes, with Gio Robles catching 31 of them for 728 yards and 10 touchdowns. Mario Gaxiola has 25 receptions for 4 more scores to lead the aerial game. As we mentioned, the great Spartan band's out on the field now with the pregame, and we'll be back to Cal Jones Field and hear from this week's Spartan Sound Production right after this.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and the way goes rebels down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
Intercare wishes all our high school athletes a successful and healthy season. Intercare has 6 comprehensive health centers in the Imperial Valley, with a 7th coming soon to Imperial. From primary care to pediatrics, dental to radiology, we are here to provide excellent health care to all. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
Welcome to our pre special of Inside the Blue Zone. Hi, I'm Matthew Isola from the Central Union Spartans, number 7, and I play running back linebacker.
Hi, I'm Emiliano Morales. I'm number 5. I play wide receiver and linebacker.
I'm TJ Acosta, number 21, and I play wide receiver and strong safety.
And today we'll be talking about our last week's game against La Quinta, and a little bit about our preparation and just like our thoughts about Imperial's game.
Yeah, so going back to last week against La Quinta, definitely a special game to us. It was our senior night, and it's a very senior-oriented team. We have a lot of seniors. Our whole defense is just, our whole starting defense is seniors. And, yeah, so it was really just a really special game. So we took that game pretty seriously.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy how, like, at the beginning we just went off and dominated the field. It was just kind of crazy, the little switch up that happened at the halftime. Didn't even know what happened. It was just so sudden.
Yeah, that game was definitely like a very good game that tested like our team's capability and our willingness to fight. And I just think it was good preparation for the next week's game versus Imperial.
Yeah, definitely. The QB was the best athlete. It was kind of scary. Nah, it was pretty good.
Well, yeah, but it was great to come out with a win in that game. I think a big part of it is since we've all played with each other for a long time, and we're all seniors. Of course, we don't really panic in those moments, and we kind of just see it through till the end.
Just keep going, never tap out.
Yeah. So compared to last year, for Imperial, what do you think is a little different during our practice?
During our practice, I feel like I really don't remember that much, but I feel like we are way more intense this year, and like just the team is way more locked in. Like, it's more focused and everything. They're taking it way more serious.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of like losing to Imperial last year kind of shaped our mentality for this year, because last year was a little more lackadaisical, kind of like we were expected to win. So, like, we didn't really, like, I feel like we didn't really go as hard as we would have, or we should have. But this year with the coming off the loss, and it means a little more. We heard them talk for a whole year, so we just want to get that. Bad. Yeah, it's been bad. It's been pretty bad. So, we just want to go out there. It's been very intense. We just want to go out and win. That's like what I see from this team is like there's no individuality. It's just we just want to go out there and win.
Yeah, you can see the hunger not from just one individual, but like the whole unit. So that's something pretty cool and something a little bit different from the last year's game.
A little different from last year. This game means a lot. There's a lot of league implications. We're also the underdog. Which changed from our mindset from last year for sure. Also, it's a big role into our ranking in the playoffs this year, and just want to start off league on 1-0.
Yeah, every week, not only like just league, but like every week, 1-0.
Yeah, not only does it have stuff to do with league and CIS, but we both have a perfect record right now. We're both 6-0, so it's not going to be an easy game because nobody wants to go home losing, especially when they're undefeated. So we both just want to keep our undefeated record, and like they have been doing pretty good. They put up good numbers against some pretty good teams. So, but we just kind of got to disregard that and just play our game.
Yeah, basically just got to stay disciplined. Don't let the distractions get in your mind. Always got to just think about your job and don't
play our style of football.
Yeah, like just do things that will help the team and not only you.
Yeah, well said. As seniors, we've played Imperial a lot, and we've kind of seen how their schemes changed and been similar over the years. And that's one good thing going into the game is since we're such a senior-based team, is we've all had experience against this team, and just going off the scheme, it's not a huge change from what we've seen and what we've played against.
I feel like, for me personally, I've played in 4 years. I've always seen like little changes. Like for me, I feel like it's been the same thing, and it's just like I don't know. They got a good scheme, but I feel like we could get it.
Yeah, I feel like Imperial's kind of MO the past couple of years is like they've had a favorite player to go to, or a couple of favorite players, and I just feel like if we could shut those key players out and just worry about the rest of the game too, we should be sitting pretty good.
Yeah. And yeah, definitely last game, helped us, just being in that scenario where being against a good team, not backing down, not loosening up, always got to stay in game and not tap out. You always got to be focused, and even though things are not going your way, keep doing your job and don't lose focus on it.
Yeah, like I feel like last week kind of got a taste of what it felt like to go against a good, disciplined, undefeated team, and it showed like we got a taste of like what the intensity is like, how it feels like in game. So I feel like that's a very good preparation for league because we know all the teams that we play in league. Yeah, there's going to be stadium pulse. There's going to be a lot of teams in league that are very competitive, and it's always going to be a close game no matter what. Because not only is it it's not just another game on the schedule. It's like it means a little more now that we're in league.
Yeah, mostly just like not like how CJ said, not only like the teams, but mostly between us as athletes. It's just like makes it more competitive and yeah, like it means much more.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Inside the Blue Zone. See you at the game this Friday.
And that is produced as Central and used by the Spartan game. Did a really good job of that. The teams have come out with the captains. Imperial won the toss. They decided to go on offense, and Central will be kicking into the wind, and Imperial will have the wind to their back to open up this ball game. As you know, Cal Jones Field runs east and west, and so Imperial will be going left to right from the west toward the east, and the wind behind their back. Deep to receive will be Darren West. It'll be our first chance to see him this week after twisting an ankle last week. Mario Gaxiola also deep to receive. And, George, kicking off against the wind is going to be really difficult tonight.
That's going to be tough. Anybody who's headed west today is going to be tough.
And apparently there was a penalty to start out unsportsmanlike against Imperial. So Central will be kicking off from the Imperial 45-yard line. The teams got together. I couldn't see it because of the way that the press box is. I couldn't see it was going, and when I looked, I saw a lot of jumping around. But,
yeah, they came all the way over here.
Yeah, I like seeing that kind of stuff. Setting up the place kick, Samuel Lopez, and he set the ball on the tee, and then it immediately fell off the twin. He's going to have a holder out there. Fell off against the holder's going to have to put that up. But as we mentioned, West will be on the far side, Gaxiola on the near side, and another 15 yards we could have used, but it'll make the drive longer.
Yeah.
So we got to look at it in a positive way. Right?
We like those 80-yarders.
Right, exactly. We like those 80-yard drives. And here's the kickoff. And we'll go straight to Mario Gaxiola. Fumbles the ball at first, picks it up at the 10-yard line, goes to the far side, tries to pick up a couple of blocks, jumping through to make a good stop. And it is. Yeah, number 11 is going to be Jacob Viesca, who makes the stop, and it'll be shy of the 20-yard line. So the Tigers will have the ball first and 10, and we'll see where they mark the ball. Antonio Urania, quarterback for the Tigers. Darren West will be in the running back spot. Gio Robles, Mario Gaxiola, Danny Alcala, and Trey Reese, along with Anthony Hellam Jr., and Hellam will get the start. He'll go into the slot on the right side. About where do they have it at? Kind of hard to see.
15, right at the
15-yard line. Okay. So hopefully that penalty will not be a factor on this drive, starting 15 yards less than what they would normally. And up the middle to Wesso, and Wesso will grind his way out across the 20-yard line to the 21. It'll be a gain of 6, second down, and 4.
Right at the 21. So coming up from the bottom of that pile, number 52 and number 77 for Central. And that will be Isaiah Aguirre, and Anthony Rodriguez.
We'll get the Imperial line in the Central defense in just a moment. Tigers go trips right once again with West on the backfield to the left side now. The shotgun quarterback, Urena, handoff up the middle, Wesso again. Sutter steps, gets the ball, then tries to grind it out to get the first down. He'll be close to it. Just shy, looks like he's going to be just shy of it at the 24-yard line, so third down and 1 for the Tigers. Offensive line for the Tigers is center. Jordan Malick's been working at center this week. Gillian Rosales, Esteban Trujillo at the guards. Maciel Robledo doing a great job along the line. And Ezra Fabula, one of our captains tonight, is at the other tackle position. Tigers go trips right once again with Reese, Hellam, and Gaxiola. And on the far side, Gio Robles by himself. This time, Wessel will move to the right side of the arena. Takes his time on the snap, and illegal procedure Imperial. Not make no mistakes like that. Those hurt instead of a 3rd and 1. Now you got a 3rd down and 6. Bring the ball back to the 19-yard line.
Yeah, you're at least 20 yards away from that ball. No reason to jump like that.
Beautiful night for football, temperature-wise, about 80 degrees, but a strong, strong wind coming out of the west. And back to pass, rolling to his right, Urena, looking downfield. As Gaxiola going to complete the pass, get the first down. He gets the forward progress. He does right at the line at the 25, and it's first down for the Tigers. Good catch.
I couldn't see him again.
We have that glare, but if we turn the lights off, they turn the whole press box. We can't do that.
We can't open up the window because the wind will blow everything away.
Right. So we're going to have to work past the glare. So first and 10 Tigers from their own 25-yard line. Reyna, and up the middle, flaps to the outside as well. So get the first down a little more. Gets about 12 yards on the play out to the 37-yard line, and a first down for the Tigers. Looking strong on that one.
Big hit. He initiated the hit on that one. Put his head down. I like the way he runs. Now he just gets behind his blocker. That's going to tell you, Robledo hurt his shoulder. They kind of popped out. So they didn't know if he was going to play, but he's out there.
Okay, good deal.
Yeah, during the week, he thought it popped out. It was just a stinger on. That's right.
First and 10 Tigers. Hand off Westo. Westo stutter steps again at the line of scrimmage, then moves to his left. Will get out to the 40-yard line, then brought down. It'll be gain of 3, second down and 7.
Big hit by Matthew Isola and number 50 for the Spartans.
Defensive starters would have been Ryan Smith, Isaac Garcia, Isaiah Gary, and Raul Robledo. Linebackers Emiliano Morales, Matt Lizaola, which we heard in the pregame, and Christopher Alvarez. We'll get the defensive back in a moment. Back to pass and going long is Urena. Elliott almost making the one-handed catch, but no penalty flag. Looked like he had his left arm, and he couldn't get the left arm up.
Looks like he was holding. The defender had his left arm.
Right. And Mario tried to catch it with one hand, but couldn't do it, but it is not called. It'll be a third down and 7. As we saw different.
Good play, though. It was a good throw.
Good throw. It was right on the line. Yeah, it was.
He was right there.
Defensive backs Josh Garcia, Jesus Cesena, Francisco Trudio, and also DJ Acosta. Trips left this time for the Tigers on the right hash mark. Wesso to the left side of Urena on a third down and 7. Take the handoff. Going to pass it. And it's going to be intercepted. It'll be a pick six. It was tipped at the line of scrimmage and going all the way for the touchdown and putting the Central Spartans up. With number 8, I couldn't tell.
I think 20. Yeah, they got it. The 23 is the one that skipped the ball.
Okay, but number 8 scored it.
Yes.
Okay. And that's going to be about a 37-yard return.
It was tipped by the outside linebacker, and it went straight up into the air, and nobody there but number 8. Or is it 9?
I couldn't, like I said, when we're sitting in this box, I can't see around.
8, it is number 8, right here.
Yeah. It's an 8:49 mark of the first quarter on this score. And Central up 6-0, and they haven't snapped the ball on offense. Coming in for the extra point attempt is Malachi Rodriguez. He's 19 of 25 on the season and kicking directly into that strong west wind. All is down. Kick is up. Looks good. And it is good. With 8:49 to go in this first quarter of play, it's the Spartans 7 and the Tigers 0.
Johnny's Carpets and Flooring has luxury vinyl waterproof flooring that others sell for $597 a square foot. The Johnny sells for only $468 a square foot every day. And not 1 or 2 colors, but all 13 colors. Heavy 70-ounce stain-resistant carpet, big box retail price, $531 a square foot. But Johnny's price is only $350 a square foot every day. No gimmicks, no phony sales, just fair, everyday, affordable prices. Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
The one play, 37-yard interception, pick 6, that is scored by Christopher Alvarez. And with the extra point by Rodriguez, 7-0 Central.
Quick.
Listening to KXO Radio Central California, 1230 on your AM dial with the Tigers and the Spartans tonight. Tigers are going to fumble the kickoff, but will recover it and dive on it at the 28-yard line. Quickly, Naylor was able to do that and get up and find that quickly.
Yeah, Gerald Walker couldn't find the ball.
Right. Got it bounced out to him like a shortstop, and he's looking around for the ball.
He must not be a baseball player.
The Tigers have the ball, 8:47 to go in this first quarter play, their second possession of the night, trailing 7-0. Now the ball first and 10 at their own 37-yard line. I want to welcome our Placer City East, Rick Sharp, listening in from past Christian, Mississippi, 76 degrees, the weather back there. And up the middle on the play action fake, and then we'll get out to the 32-yard line as Wesso.
About 4 yards now. Just taking it right up the middle, following his blockers. Good push by the front line for the Tigers.
Yep.
Got to do it till they stop it.
Yep.
So we got Trips going out to the left. Got Scully on the right side by himself.
And if we fake the hand up this time, you're going to carry it himself. The Spartans are not going to bite on that at all. They're going to lose a yard on the play for the Tigers. And they're going to be setting up now for a third down and about 7 from the 31-yard line.
Yeah, that almost looked like it was a standoff there. West will stop right away and look back.
The Tigers stuttering on offense a little bit to start off the ball game. Central defense looking strong right now. Trips left for the Tigers. Robles, the lone receiver to the right side, back to Passion Rain. They're going to throw it. Looking on the far side, get it completed for a first down out near the 45-yard line. And it's Mario Gaxiola getting up there. Got good jumping ability.
Oh, he's an athlete. Yeah. He can do everything. He can do it all. Emiliano Morales was able to bring it down.
It's going to be a 13-yarder, first and 10 for the Tigers out of the 44-yard line.
He did have a rush coming in from his right side. Outside linebacker.
Trips right again to the far side of the right side of the field for the Tigers. Bringing it back to pass. That's up. Throws it over the middle. Tries to get it to Robles, but it's going to be tipped away at the last moment. Will fall incomplete. It'll be a second down and 10.
I don't even know if Robles seen that ball coming.
I don't either. It looked like it was behind him.
The defender's the only one that went for it.
Right. The defender was right there. Also, Roy Platt listening in from Melissa, Texas. And watching a ball game back there where Melissa is playing and leading Lovejoy at the half, 21-5.
Awesome. Thank you guys for listening in.
Thanks for
Appreciate
listening in. Back to pass, goes over the middle, in and out of the hands of Robles. He knows he should have had that one. And that could have gone with his speed, possibly for a touchdown, but it goes incomplete. Third down and 10. Those are the ones you got to get like that.
These things that normally don't happen to the Tiger outfit.
I think because it's by far their best team they've played this year, though, too.
Well, Serrano gave a good game. Serrano had a real good game, very strong up front. But here's another. Now, Central's always got a strong front line, both ways.
Yep. Third down and 10 for the Tigers. Back to Passion Reina. Steps up. Steps up in the pocket. Goes over the middle. Eyes wide open. Trey Reese gets to the 40-yard line. Used to the 30 to the 25, and then finally ran out of bounds down by the Central 20-yard line. See where they'll mark forward progress. Yellow flag is out, though, down at the 21. So not sure what that penalty flag is going to be, but great.
Up on the straight arm.
Reese was wide open over the middle. And
there we go.
Going around him.
Low coverage.
And it's going to go against the Tigers. Bring it back. Going to be a hold that'll go at the end of the play.
Way down.
So, yeah. So we're going to count that pass, though.
Yeah. Still first down.
Which is down to about the 20-yard line, I believe it was. Yeah. That's going to go for, 36 yards on that one.
That was TJ Tecata?
Yeah, that was TJ. Back there, hand up to Wessel. Wessel passes the outside, and then finally going to be upended at the 26-yard line. But a good gain on the play. Will not quite get the first down as the Tigers go back to the 35 after the penalty.
Another penalty. Nice open field tackle by C.J. Acosta, too.
Yeah, just took his legs right out of it.
Right out.
Yep.
They still haven't called it.
It'll be a 9-yard gain for Wesso, and then it's going to go against the Tigers. Is that another hold? I couldn't tell what it was showing.
Looked like he grabbed his wrist, but I'm not for sure. He should call it over the holding.
Another hold against the Tigers. Yep. So it'll go from the point of the infraction and bring it back to the 40-yard line.
First and 15 from the 40.
So first down and 15 from the 40-yard line for the Tigers on the Central 40. And off Wesso up the middle. Wesso will break some tackles the line of scrimmage. We'll get about 5 yards out of it to the 35. So second down and 10 coming up. Kentucky's not being affected by the ankle, though.
No, he's pushing them. He's pushing them back.
He's Eastern Time Zone representative. We interject again from Talmadge, Ohio. It says 64 degrees and dry. Kind of my sister listening in up in Middleton, Idaho. 59 degrees up there. And go Tigers. So a second down and 10 to the Tigers from the 35-yard line of the Spartans. Fake the handoff. Going to pass it deep for Robles into the end zone. Dives for it. And he's got it.
But the 5 or 4 yard line.
Yeah, if you're inside the 5-yard line, it's going to be right at the goal. A great stretch out the gap.
Did you see the way he laid out?
Wow.
He laid out, caught the ball, and hit the ground hard. Was able to hold on.
both hands tight on the ball, too. No question about it. It's going to be a 31-yarder. And the Tigers have a first and goal at the Central 4.
Right behind the DB also. Good job by Robles.
Well, so to the right side of you right there in the shotgun on the 4-yard line, first and goal. Now West will move over to the left side of Antonio in the backfield. It's the snap, takes the handoff, throwing over the middle, touchdown, Robles. Leo on a slant, and the Tigers are within a point of tying it up.
He's just too quick and too tall. 6'5".
Just so smooth. That's the thing with me. He is just so smooth out there.
It's sickening.
How can one guy get that much talent?
On the basketball court, the same thing. You got to see.
Oh, yeah.
He is so smooth.
Effortless.
Effortless. Hate it. I hate it.
Yep.
I got it. I'm feeling myself.
I wish I could do that, a little bit of that.
Signing up for the kick.
Lucas Mora, 39 of 41 on extra points, and this one is up, and it's good. With 5:33 to go in this first quarter of play, it's now the Tigers 7 and the Spartans 7.
Carroll's Modern Kitchen, traditional mouth-watering mariscos and seafood favorites, plus exciting modern dishes like hamburgers, burritos, sushi, and steak. Carroll's Modern Kitchen, bold flavors, craft cocktails, a great place to meet with friends and family, or to watch the game. Daily food specials starting at $10.99, and happy hour Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Check out Carroll's Modern Kitchen on Facebook or Instagram for great deals. Located 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Carroll's Modern Kitchen.
10 plays, 73 yards on the drive for the Tigers. Took 3 minutes and 14 seconds off the clock and capped by the 4-yard touchdown pass. Antonio Urania, the Gio Robles, with Morris extra point. It's a 7-7 game for San Antonio. That's his 19th touchdown pass of the season. And for Robles, his 11th touchdown reception of the year. Morris kickoff will go through the end zone. Touchback number 29 on the year.
So we had number 5 and number 8 back to receive. But that ball went out the back of the end zone.
With the windows back. No doubt about that. No doubt.
Bigfoot.
Yep. So the Spartans, this is the first time they have been on offense tonight. And a quarterback will be Luis Jimenez, who we saw last year at quarterback. Fidel Camarena at the running back. And El Vasquez, Emiliano Morales, Josh Garcia, and PJ Acosta are the receivers. We'll get the line for you in just a moment. And goes in motion. And stoppage of play by the referee before the snap.
He's telling the number 5 he's got to get out.
Ryan Gonzalez gets the start, and yeah, they're sending to the sideline Emiliano Morales. Not sure if it's going to be equipment. Equipment's what all I can think of it could be. So coming in to replace him will be Jesus Castena.
Oh, another one.
And another player coming to the sideline. So along the line, Anthony Rodriguez at left tackle, Sergio Perez at left guard, the centers Jason Nava, Nicholas Valdez on the right side, along with Sebastian Padilla. Now the Spartans are ready to go. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Man goes in motion and then slows down and up the middle. Bounces to the outside, finds a little bit of a gap to run, gets out across the 25, out near the 30-yard line, and they get brought down around the 29. Be a good gain of 9 yards on the play and a first down, or just a yard away from a first down for Central.
Yeah, good job. He just carried Tirado with him. Tirado finally brought it down. He carried him a few yards.
So 2nd down and 1 from the 29-yard line.
You can see already that you cannot arm tackle this young man.
No, too much power there.
He's not very big, but you can see the strength.
Right. Camarena, and up Camarena up the middle again. He'll get the first down, just barely, though, getting out to the 31-yard line before being brought down. And it'll be a first down for Central for 31.
Jacob Lee and Levi Mincher, my first tackle for the Tigers.
On defense for the Tigers up front, as you mentioned, Levi Mincher, Jordan Malik, Gerald Walker, and Noah Larios has been along the line.
Yep.
And Sandra Rubalcaba, Ernesto Vargas, Jacob Lee at those linebackers, and defensive backs have been Kenny Tirado, Mario Gaxiolo, Adrian Cortez, Danny Alcala, and Trey Reese. they'll have players going in and out, substituting as they bring Lizaola out. And that direct snap that'll run it up the middle finds a little bit of a crease and will get across the 35-yard line to the 36. It'll be a gain of 5 and a second down and 5 coming up. Generally, when he comes in, from what I have seen, he does a direct snap and run.
That's exactly what they did.
And that's exactly what happened as he came into the play.
It doesn't look like there's much there, but he popped out the little scrum there. Rubalcaba, they would trip him up from behind. Same thing.
And up goes up the middle, and like a rugby scrum, as you mentioned, it gets out to the 43-yard line. Or, no, I'm sorry, to the 38-yard line. That'll be a gain of a couple.
Jordan Malik and Rubalcaba combined for the tackle. Big Malik, he just rolled him down to the ground. You're not carrying him.
2-yard gain on that, so 3rd down and 3 from the 38 for Central. Opening moments of the ball game. Here in the first quarter, 7-7 tie. Central scoring on a interception return for touchdown. The Tigers on a touchdown pass. Lorena to Robles. Again, direct snap. This time the Celtics
we got a hold.
Running the near side and turns the corner. Will get the first down across the 50-yard line, but no flag.
No flag. He took Joe Walker down, number 79.
Wow.
Wrestled him down to the ground.
And that's what helps bring that. It gets all the way down to the Tiger 32-yard line. We kept waiting to see a yellow flag.
Yeah, it never came out.
It never came out. They're going to say he went out of bounds to the Tiger 40-yard line. So 1st and 10, Central to Tiger 40.
They did bring all the halfbacks, came to the left side along with the tight end. I don't know that Imperial had that covered. They should have brought in one more player over, possibly 2.
22-yard gain as Lizaola goes to the sideline. Camarena will come back into the backfield to the shotgun with Jimenez in front of him. Man in motion is Morales. And up the middle. Bounces to the outside. Again, there's going to be an opening, and he's able to get around that corner. And Camarena will get out to the Tiger 36-yard line, a gain of 4, 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, they need to cover that. Somebody needs to get that containment on this side.
Yeah, he just came around the corner. There's
nobody there.
Right. Don't know whether it's linebacker not getting into there quickly enough.
No. They'll make the adjustment.
Third strike for the Spartans. Camarena stays in the backfield. Behind Jimenez, the quarterback in the shotgun. Man goes in motion. Morales to the near side. Hand off again and going to try to kick it out to the outside again and turn in the corner. Going to get the first down as Camarena. Penalty flag goes down. May see the hold this time. It looked like it's what you had around the corner, and they're going to put it right down the 35-yard line. I think they're going to get a hold against the Central on this one. Yep, it is. Now it's a pretty legit call there.
Yes, you do it until they call it, right?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Exactly it. So we're going to give him 6 yards on that, and then the penalty.
So it looks like Tigers are staying up front. Jordan Malik, Noah Larios, Levi Mentor, and Sam Rubalcaba.
Be a 2nd down and 15 from the 45. Camarena, it's 21 yards rushing on 4 carries. Man in motion to the near side, Morales again. Hand off Camarena. Gets hit in the backfield this time, but comes up with a tackle. Big time, Noah Larios. A tackle and a loss of a couple of yards on that one. He picked up big time.
Picked the wrong guy to go butt heads with, that's for sure.
It's going to be a loss of 3 on the play. Yeah, no, he just ran into a wall.
That's it. Ignatius, I don't remember what the championship is that he won. So something to do with the Army, right?
Right, yeah. I'll look it up when I get a chance and let you know.
Took the national championship. That's the sophomore.
Busy over the summer for sure.
He was.
And it's a quarterback, and up the middle, wide open, though. And he's going to get across the 45-yard line to the Tiger 43 before being brought down. It's Camarena once again. And that'll be a gain of 5. But a 4th down and 13 coming up from the Tiger 43.
Alcala with the 2nd tackle along with Darrell Washington Walker. First of the night.
Going against the wind with a 4th and 13, I would imagine they may try to go for it. I don't know whether
Looks like they're staying in.
Yeah, they're staying in. They're going to go 4th down and long. It's about 4th and 13 from the Tiger 43, and the Spartans will go for it. Jimenez will have trips right once again. One receiver wide out to the left. Less than a minute to go in the first quarter of a 7-7 game here in El Centro. Jimenez looks at the sideline and calling timeout is David Benga, the head coach. And with 50 seconds on the scoreboard of the first quarter, it's Tigers 7 and the Spartans 7.
This is Gabriel Ponce, Athletic Director at Central Union High School. This season, we're bringing the energy, the pride, and the passion right here on our home field. But football is not just about the scoreboard. It's about showing up, standing together, and doing it the right way in the stands and in the classroom. Our motto this year is faith and unity, and that means great sportsmanship, strong attendance, and cheering each other on and off the field. Let's make this season a season to remember together. See you Friday night. Go Spartans.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowser Road.
Central appearing to go for it from a 4th and 13 at the Tiger 43-yard line. Jimenez and Cameron in the backfield. Trips right again for Central.
Even with the quarterback.
Robles is in on defense. The top coming in. It's going to be a quick pass to the near side. Going to be completed and getting out, not quite to the first down, but getting a good gain to the 35-yard line. Catch made by Josh Garcia. Shows pretty good speed there and gets to the 35.
Great job by Sam Bubascava to get out there. Went all the way across the field to cover that.
Will be an 8-yard completion. That's the first completion of the night for Jimenez. But it will not get the first down, and the Tigers will take over possession.
And who was the pass to?
It was to Josh Garcia.
Okay.
Imperial will have the ball. Just 43 seconds remaining in this first quarter play. 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Trips left for the Tigers. Wesso in the backfield to the right side of Urena. Gaxiola lone receiver on the near side. Back to pass Urena is going to go deep for Gaxiola. A little over his head at the Central 40-yard line. Boys, you got a little bit of air under that. He's gone.
Good job by number 10, though.
Yeah.
Sold him, broke up that route, sold him up just enough.
That's will fall incomplete.
But yeah, I think he needs to put a little bit more air on that.
He's got a strong wind behind him. That's got to be tough when you're not used to doing that. And, of course, when you're playing an Imperial with winds at your side, this is the first time he's really had the wind at his back. We had a little bit of wind at this Toronto game, but nothing like tonight. Good left again. Wesso will move to the left side of the arena in the backfield. 2nd and 10. Handoff up the middle. Wesso passes to the outside. He's to the 40-yard line. Tries to turn the corner. Will go out of bounds at the 47, make the 43-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of 8, 3rd down and 2. Or 3rd down and 2, I'm sorry.
Right at the 43.
46 yards on 7 carries for Wesso. He has 3 100-yard gains in a row rushing. And now with the yardage tonight, over 700 yards rushing this year. Remember those first 2 games, he didn't have a whole lot of yards.
No, he didn't. Toronto held him at 40-something.
Right. So
yeah, I didn't see him bounce that out till the very end.
Right. 3rd down and 2. And timeout's going to be called by the Tigers.
Yep.
32 seconds remaining in this first quarter of play. It's the Tigers 7 and the Spartans 7.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Oso Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Oso Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home and has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinson.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Bankers, the Wilkinson team. Homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
The Tigers facing a 3rd down and 2 from their own 43-yard line. Coach Shaw calling timeout to try to use the wind from their back before this change of the field at the end of the first quarter. Rain at quarterback. Hands it off Wesso to the middle. Wesso will get the first down, crossing the 45 out to the 47-yard line. Gain of 4 and a first down for the Tigers.
Great push by that front line for the Tigers. Just nothing but a white wall all the way down.
See, Lario's coming out of the lineup. When he gets in for offense, too, he's just a really strong young man. And he gets fired up, as we saw when he made that big tackle a while ago.
Great kid.
Yeah.
Great kid.
Rain it. Back to pass. That's up in the pocket. Has time. Going to go deep for Castillo. Too far again. Oh. And Mario had him beat deep. It just got a little bit too much air underneath it. Will go incomplete. Second down and 10 from the 47.
He had him by at least 3 yards.
Oh, yeah. That's a touchdown there. The pass was there.
But he overthrew him by at least 4.
Right. Yeah, it was not catchable.
Just too much. Yeah. They got to keep using that one.
Yep.
They're one-on-one with Mario.
Yep.
Too hard to cover him one-on-one. And then he'll stop on you and juke you. And he's done.
Second down and 10. It's actually going to be marked at the 46-yard line. And off Wesso. Wesso tries to get to the outside. Not going to break it this time. It's going to be a loss on the play back to the 44-yard line. Another big play there. Both Matthew Lizaola and also Christopher Alvarez.
Good job. Yes, Alvarez. Great job. I didn't like the way Wesso went down, though. Went down a little soft.
Little awkward, huh?
Yeah.
And that'll be the end of the first quarter play. The score of the Tigers 7 and the Spartans 7.
McNeese Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro. The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago by a group of parents to help the football team with needed equipment and sending players to special training. Their fundraising efforts are huge, not only for the football program, but to support other programs and sporting activities in Imperial School District. Looking to volunteer? They're always looking for new members. You can call Gabby Otiskin, Club President, 760-960-1741. 760-960-1741. Go Tigers.
One game complete involving Valley Schools last night. Oval defeated Southwest by a score of 54-6. Like now 5-1 on the season. They're the newest entrants in the IVL. We'll see them right at the end of the season in the field. Timeout on the field as the referees call timeout. And now the Tigers are going to go head-on into this strong west wind, going right to left from the east to the west. Back to Pazurena over the middle. Finds a receiver, completes to Wesso. He's at the 50-yard line to the 40 to the 35-30. On the far sideline, it'll run out of bounds. I think that was wise. Not having collision and get out of bounds near the 20-yard line. Big gainer for the Tigers.
Yeah, like nobody covered that pass right behind the linebackers, or in front of the linebackers.
And another penalty, bring it back. Oh. Tigers have had a couple of big plays that have been nullified by penalties.
Legal man downfield.
Boy, it develops so fast, it's kind of hard to be able to do that. But they're going to call an eligible receiver downfield and bring that one back. It'll be about a 38-yarder brought back.
Wow.
Those kind of hurt.
Yep.
They
can't keep doing those.
So,
how many penalties there for? 4? I think that's 4.
We had one to start the game.
Yeah.
Right.
That's not normal for these guys.
They
need to just settle down and play their game like they normally do.
That's the fourth one against the Tigers. So we'll make it now a 3rd down and 17 and bring it back to the 39-yard line.
That was a good job by number 9, Joshua Garcia. Ran all the way across the field and pushed Westwell out of bounds.
Gale Patriots finally getting a home game against Foothills Christian, leading 16-0 in the second quarter up there. We saw Valley Center last week. They're leading Escondido 14-0 second quarter.
And what was the first score?
First was Gale Patriots leading Foothills Christian 16-0 in the second quarter.
They've been putting up some points.
Yes, they have. 60-something points last week. Yeah.
They've been putting up some points. Good speed.
Ellen, Reese, and Robles will come wide to the left. Jacksdale will wide right. And the third down, 17 from the 39 of the Tigers. Back to Pascherena. Going to throw out to the near side. Finds Reese. Catches the ball to 42. Gets collected at the 45 and brought down there. They made out to the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7. But a 4th down and 10 coming up for Imperial.
Emiliano Morales able to bring him down.
84 yards passing for the Tigers. And a touchdown. 5 of 12 completed by Urena. And Gaxiola will come in to punt. Deep to receive for the Spartans will be Josh Garcia. He is quick. He's standing at his own 25-yard line right now.
Let me see it. Australian rules football.
Good snap.
Like that.
Low line drive that Garcia's going to let bounce. It'll roll inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Pretty good fun considering the wind.
I can't see the flag. It's way on this corner. But you can see that easy up over there across the field. It's going all over the place.
So Central has the ball with the wind to the back now. With 10:37 to go in his first half of play with a 7-7 score.
Yes, Vale, Claudio, Venture, Rubalcaba on the front line. Jacob Lee, Ernesto Vargas as linebacker.
Coming in late for the Spartans, Jesse James. And he'll come in and will replace Garcia, who will go to the sideline. Trips left for Central. Jimenez at quarterback. Camarena behind him to the right side. Man goes in motion to the near side. Vasquez. And up the middle. Trying to bounce to the outside. Camarena going to be caught from behind. Is that Walker?
Jacob Lee.
Jacob Lee. He got here quick.
He got excited on that one.
That's going to be a loss on the play. Back to 22-yard line, loss of 2. Second down on 12. Yeah, good job of
great read. Great reaction to that.
21 yards on 7 carries for Camarena so far tonight. Second down and 12 for Central from their own 22. Jimenez from the shotgun. Gets the snap, back to pass. Quickly sets up, goes over the middle, has a receiver, overthrows it. Almost picked out by Kenny Tirado at the 45. The ball incomplete. Boy, you wanted that one bad.
If he plays the ball, I think he gets it.
Yep, I think you're right. I think he was looking more to receiver, and it was overthrown. It's the second pass by Jimenez tonight compared to the first one of 8 yards to Garcia. So 1 of 2 on the night. Third down and 12 from the 22 for Central.
Just another time that the wind
lifted up.
Lifted it up.
Can lift it up. Trips right this time for the Spartans. Jimenez looks at the defense, down back to pass. Quickly throws a screen pass to the left side to Camarena. Tigers were there. They covered it good. No gain on the play. Good job by Carroll and Central out the punt.
Great coverage. Right. Oh, that's Earl Walker.
Got there quick.
He got there quick. They had that covered.
No gain on the play. And it'll be a 4th down and 12. The Spartans will have to punt.
And they are back. Nobody back for the Tigers. There comes
Ellen,
yeah.
Anthony Ellen. A lot of speed we've already seen by this young man. Had a kickoff return for a touchdown last week. High snap. That's good. Almost got blocked. Might have got tipped. I'm not sure, but it's going to be a great punt. 67 pounds. Then look at a roll inside the 20, inside the 15. And I think the wind's going to blow it inside the 5. The Tigers are going to have the ball at about the 2-yard line. It just kept rolling. You could see the wind. It kept doing it.
That flipping is wrong inside.
actually going to be marked at the 8-yard line. Is right. That's actually rolled to is the 8. So the Tigers will be way back there. Great punt, though.
Oh, gosh. The three Tigers right there. Real high snap.
And
that wind killed it. It came right down to him.
Yeah.
If that wind's not blowing, that ball's way over his head. Thinking back on Coach Holman, every time we had a wind day, where nothing but pop-ups, all practice.
Just to practice.
Because the shortstop and second base had to go to the outfield. He never gave up on the ball because it was coming back.
He was so meticulous.
Oh, yeah.
Fundamentals. Quick pitch out to the right side to Wesso. Wesso cuts up field. We'll get a little bit of yardage out close to the 10-yard line. Not a whole lot there. Covered pretty well by the Spartans.
Yeah, number 77 did a great job just sliding over for the Spartans.
Gain of 2. It'll be a second down and 8 from the 10.
Something like that. I would like to see Robles get the ball. He's got a cannon on.
Oh,
he can go 70 yards in the air. I would love to see something like that. Send him in motion.
Element motion to the near side. Back to Pascherina. Throws on the slant. Completes it to Gaxiola. Gaxiola get across the 20-yard line to about the 22. That'll be good enough. It's Robles. So we've been having Gaxiola by himself on one side. This time they move the field over there.
Robles by himself.
So Robles gets it out to the 22-yard line and a first down, a gain of 12.
Yeah, because Gaxiola was on this side. Just a little slant. That's all he did.
Almost 100 yards passing for Urania in the game. And I look the middle, Wesso. Just like a step away from breaking that. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. It'll be a second down at the 22.
Number 50 and number 7 for the Spartans. Matthew Bisawola. And the big 50, Joseph Poodle.
So the 22-yard line, Tigers have the ball, second down and 10. And a 7-7 time and a timeout on the field with 7:35 to go in this first half of play. It's the Tigers 7, the Spartans 7.
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too. Stan's Auto Body, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Gaxiola, Reese, and Helen will be split out to the left. Robles split out to the right. West in the backfield with Urania. Second down and 10, Tigers from their own 22. And off Wesso up the middle, nothing there. Tigers, Spartans will stop him. In fact, maybe a loss of a yard. A loss of a yard. It'll be a third down and 11 from the 21. Didn't fool anybody on that.
No, yeah, those 3 Spartans there waiting for him. We knew it was going to be a battle up in front, though. Very strong front lines for both teams.
Really going to say no gain on that. So it'll be a third and 10 from 21. Tigers are going trips right this time. Back to pass, rolling to his right. Urania throws in the middle. Has a receiver intercepted. Intercepted at the 35-yard line by Josh Garcia, and he will return it all the way for a touchdown. 2 pick sixes in the game, and that's been the points for the Spartans, and they're up 13-7.
I was thrown behind the receiver.
Yep.
I don't know who the receiver was, but it's thrown way behind it. No chance at that.
Going to be about a 40-yard return on that. Wow. You look at 14 points in the Spartans are both by the defense on interception. On the 37-yard interception return by Christopher Alvarez, and this one by Josh Garcia. for Garcia. For Alvarez, that's his second interception of the night. That's the fourth for Garcia.
Great job. No, he just playing free safety like he's supposed to.
Just watching the quarterback.
Just watching the quarterback, see which way he goes. Penalty?
Something happened. They take the points off the board. They
did.
I'm not sure what the penalty was.
Oh, I missed it.
I didn't see what was called. We just noticed everybody was brought back, so it did not count. And I'm not sure if there was something down by the goal line that they brought it back, but they brought it back to the 26-yard line. And that's where Central will have the ball 1st and 10. Block at the back. Okay, that would make sense then. So it'll be 1st and 10 Central. They'll be at the Tiger 25-yard line. That's 6:44 to go in the first half. Minutes with the wind to his back. Man goes in motion to the near side. Hand it off. Camarena around the right side. Turns the corner. Showing pretty good speed. We'll get the first down and then some. Probably going to get driven out of bounds.
I can't see it.
Looks like the 11-yard line. There'll be a gain of 14 on that one by Camarena. His longest gain of the night. And it's a 1st and goal, or 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line.
Yeah, one of the DBs hit him, tried to knock him out, and he couldn't get him out of bounds. Scala had to come over and finish it off.
It's kind of like they're stealing the outside, and once they do, there's nobody out there. There's the only fumbles for the Wildcat snap, and it goes all the way back to the 22-yard line. So the snap mishandled, and a loss of 11 yards on that.
Wow, that hurts.
Yes, it does. So 2nd down and now 21 from the 22.
Was it a bad snap? I missed it.
Yeah, it looked like a bad snap.
He's already falling on the ball.
When it's oblong ball, it just kind of bounced around. So 2nd and 21 from the 22-yard line of the Spartans on the Tiger side of the field. Back to pass again. As throws it out, will spring pass out to the left side and get it completed. And finding some blockers, we'll get down to near the 15-yard line, about the 17. Not sure who had that. I believe it was maybe Vasquez that caught that. I couldn't really tell. Just a whole bunch of people together.
No, I missed it.
Yeah. The glare doesn't help. So we have to kind of stick our noses against the window to cut the glare out. Got down to the 17-yard line. So
I know they had 2 receivers on that side. It might have been number 4, but I'm not sure.
So 3rd and 16 from the 17. Back to pass again in minutes. Going to set up. Throws it out in the flat. As a receiver, incomplete. Just about that tipped away. It looked maybe it was intended for Emiliano Morales. Falls incomplete. So 4th and 16. Did have a field goal kicker. Went to the back.
Let's see who that defender was out there for the Tigers. Number 5? It's number 6. Yeah, number 6. Okay. Adrian Cortez.
So it's going to be a field goal of 10. And they're going to mark it down at the 23-yard line. This is a 33-yard attempt. Malachi Rodriguez. Morales on the hold. Ball is down, and it's not going to get out. The snap goes low, and the Tigers' defense is going to bend but not break. The ball will recovered on the fumble snap at the 18-yard line after the Tigers got the ball 1st and 10.
So the holders never got the ball?
Never got the ball. Oh. Well, it went back to him, but it bounced away from it.
Oh, okay.
So there was no kick. There was no able for a kick.
I got too much glare. It's hard to see from here.
It really is. And we can't open the windows because it's so windy. It'll blow all the papers and everything around.
I don't want to chase papers.
Yeah.
I don't want to block you either. I don't want to get in front of you and block you. But...
So 1st and 10 Tigers, and they're going to have the ball at about the 18-yard line, looks like.
Yeah.
5:05 to go in this second quarter play, 7-7 tie. And up the middle, Wesso. Get a little bit of yards, but not a whole lot there. It'll be tackled right at the 20-yard line. Yeah, gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8 from the 20. Also now 52 yards, but on 13 carries.
Yeah.
They'd have one long one, called it back on a penalty that was about 40 yards long. That would have shot him up close to the 100-yard mark. Penalty nullified. He's in the backfield to the left side of Urena. He goes back to pass. That's up. Catch to the far side to Robles. And Gio's going to come down with a... No, it is. It bounced away. Body had it for a moment, and you saw the ball roll away at the 40-yard line. Incomplete, 3rd down and 8.
The coaching staff on that ref over there.
Again, it looked like there was a lot.
He looks like he's being held.
Yeah.
Usually he runs right by them.
Right. And Augusta leading Madison 14-0. We saw Madison earlier this year, and the Tigers picked up a win in Imperial. Trips left this time for the Tigers.
So it's up in Calapat, local?
Still the same, 16-0. They lead. West on the backfield with Urena. And Jonah moves him from his left side to his right side, and then moves him back over to the left again. And the Tigers have to call timeout to not face a delay a game, or did they get called for delay?
They got it.
They did delay a game. Going to be a 5-yard penalty against Imperial. Don't see that very often.
No.
In a no-huddle offense.
But he did 3 times. He made him move.
Yep, he did.
I don't know why. That was on the QB there.
So 3rd down and 13 now, bring it all the way back to the 15-yard line. Back to pass Urena. Steps up. Going to go deep for Robles. Looks for Gio. He's got it. Out of bounds. Gets the 1st down. Out around the 38-yard line. 1st down Imperial.
Just threw it up high. That's all he did. Throw it up high. Didn't use that height on everybody.
Right. Got a 6'5" receiver. Get up in here and make a jump. We know that. 23 yards on that. 1st and 10 Tigers from their own 38.
This looks like the wind died down. This lady's hair was all over the place. Now it's barely moving. Look at the easy up. It's barely moving.
Yeah. So maybe the wind is just dying down a little bit. We had a wind advisory till midnight tonight. We're kind of hoping it doesn't make it play a factor. Back to pass Urena. Going to look for Gio again, and it will fall in complete, broken up.
Well,
yeah, did a good job. Francisco very well. Ball's incomplete. So it'll be a 2nd down and 10 from the 38 for the Tigers.
I'm telling you, I think these DBs are doing a great job in the coverage.
Yeah, they are.
We haven't had anybody all year cover it like this.
No, they're all over it.
They're all
the
over
catches he's made. He got one, the touchdown was a 4-yard touchdown pass. He was pretty well open, but it's a quick slam. Pass again to Robles. Gets the 1st down as he catches it and goes down backwards out to the 48-yard line, but that'll be good for 10 yards on the 1st down.
He knew where that marker was. He just laid down, fell backwards and laid down.
He certainly did.
And that time he had some room between him and the DB.
So the Tigers fresh chains and fresh sticks in a timeout. 3:37 to go in this first half of play. It's the Tigers 7 and the Spartans 7.
Case Garnet. Become a Case Garnet loyal customer. Scan the QR code in-store for weekly super specials via text message and also be entered to win Case Garnet giveaways. No purchase necessary. Check out these specials. USDA choice beef back ribs, $1.99 a pound. USDA prime New York steak, $14.99 a pound. And certified black Angus inside skirt, $11.99 a pound. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. Case Garnet, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Carnet, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma. The UPS store, now at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. Don't forget, your local UPS store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos. The UPS store is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays, 8 to 5, Sundays, 10 to 3. The UPS store, 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Roy Platt from the Imperial High class of 87 advises back at the game. He's watching in Melissa, Texas, at Melissa leading Lovejoy 35-14 at the end of 3 quarters. Thanks for that update. 1st and 10 Tigers from their 48-yard line. Go trips left once again for the Tigers. The lone receiver to the right side is Gio Robles. Got Caxio, Helm, and Reese to the near side. Tigers going right to left, heading toward the west end of Cal Jones Field here in El Centro. Back to pass Urena. Sets up in the pocket. Has to roll out to his right. Then he's going to get sacked. Did he fumble it? Did the ball get fumbled? The Tigers may have recovered if it did.
No. Wetzel got it.
Wetzel got it. Okay.
Wetzel, it was a pass. He got it away.
Okay. I couldn't see the pass.
Yeah.
Wetzel got Claire again.
He gained one.
Okay, he's got one out of it.
He got hit, though. Daniel got hit.
He got tackled hard.
By number 23. Clean hit, though.
The first catch of the night for West. It'll go for just a yard, 130 yards passing for the Tigers tonight.
Yeah, as soon as Wetzel got the ball, he got hit.
Okay.
With whoever the linebacker is on that side.
It's hard with the glare. And I wish when they made this, if they would have tilted the glass, then you don't have the glare. But the glass is straight up and down. Ellum in motion the near side, handed off Wetzel. Nothing there. He's going to be tackled for a loss.
71. Good job by 71. Get your name here. Sebastian Padilla. Great job by Padilla.
Loss of 2 on that one. It'll be a third down and 11 now. Bring it back to the Tiger 47.
He wrapped him up as soon as the ball was handed to him. Somebody missed their block. The front line for the Tigers.
So third down and 11 from the Tiger 47-yard line. They'll send 2 wide receiver seats out of the field this time. Right in the backfield with Wetzel to his right. Back to pass Urena. Going to throw it. As a receiver, a little short pass at the 40-yard line of Central. That would have been enough for a first down if it could have been caught, but it was a little bit low, and the Tigers will have to pump.
Yeah, Helen was falling away from that. Right at his ankle.
2:01 to go before the half. 7-7 tied score. The other check against it. It might be one of the games where the offensive line of one team spends a three-quarter wearing down the defense, and that could be in the fourth quarter. Someone's offensive line will probably take this game over. We'll see how that works. Back to front is Gaxiola. Line drivers can hit to the 30-yard line to Central, and it will roll inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. Make it to 24. And then Central ball first and 10.
That ball didn't get up more than 10 yards.
But took a good roll.
Good roll, though, yeah. Trying to keep the low trajectory for the wind doesn't get.
My son back in Meade, Kansas, was telling me, they're texting me saying that they had problems with the field in Meade, so they had to move their homecoming to the visiting team, which then became the home team. But Meade came away with a 48-0 victory. So a happy homecoming, even though it was away from home.
And how far away is that?
I'll have to look it up. It's a ways away, though. Everything is back there. Back to pass and rolling, and a lot of pressures. It's a new quarterback in there, and he's going to pass it incomplete. It's going to be Alec Hernandez who comes in, and it's an incomplete pass. Almost tackled, though, for about a 15-yard loss.
We got a flag right here, right about the 17.
Oh, Central. Wow. So do you take the 10 yards and move them back, or make it second down and 10? First down. Yep, they're going to go ahead and take it back 10. They get a first and 20 and bring it back to the 14.
Yeah, that would have been tough on the line.
Boy, the defense really threw 3 or 4 guys back there.
And the quarterback rolled to the right to the near sideline and almost had him. Adios, almost had him there.
Alec Hernandez now in the quarterback, junior quarterback, has Camarena behind him, another junior. And goes in motion to the near side is Vasquez. Hand it off. Finds a little bit of a crease is Camarena. He'll twist his way out to about the 19-yard line, a gain of 5, second down and 15 coming up.
Good drop by Washington Walker.
40 yards on 9 carries for Camarena tonight.
Waiting for him to come to him.
Jonathan's listening in, and he answers your question 30 miles from home.
Okay.
So they were in Montezuma, Kansas for the game against South Gray. And the Buffaloes won it of Meade High School.
Congratulations. And on homecoming.
But homecoming away from home, 30 miles from home. Take the handoff, back to pass, going to complete it out to the left side, and getting some yardage and turning the corner. I don't think he got the first down.
He didn't know. He's way short.
I couldn't see the end for the run. They're going to go to Josh Garcia, and they're going to mark him out of bounds at the 27-yard line. So gain of 8. So third down and about 7.
Maybe at halftime we can try to open this window and see what the wind's like. ECF's not moving as bad anymore.
I went to the game, the IBC game at Santa Ana Valley College
understand.
And when we got up there, the windows, the top part of the window is out further, and it's an angle, and you have no glare. But when they built all of them here, they're all straight up and down. It's like, got to lean that thing forward.
We got a third and about 7?
Yep, from the 27. Back to pass, rolling to his right. He met us back in a quarterback. He's going to decide to run it instead. He's going to be stopped. Who makes the open field tackle?
20.
Yep, Jake Vallee again comes up, makes the stop right at the 27-yard line. That'll be a 4th down 7. They'll need a punt. Great job of jumping up there and stopping that.
Jacob, yeah. I don't know who the big man was on this side. I think it was Sam Rubalcaba. He came out to cover the flat here, and when he seen the quarterback coming at him, he turned him in, and Jacob.
Time out on the field, 52 seconds remaining in this first half of play. It's the Tigers 7 and the Spartans 7.
Jersey Mike Sub, a sub above at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Top quality, delicious, hot and cold subs made how you like it. And don't forget, Jersey Mike Subs offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. And you can order subs for the party. Check out the Jersey Mike's app. There's some great deals, and you can get short points. That's Jersey Mike's at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM1230, KXO El Centro.
Jonathan and Oris that are listening in back in Meade, Kansas right now. So hello to them and to Caleb and Samo and the punt. Get ready to go, but to stop and play. Along with Sam, Andrew, who I call the biggest bunny in the world at 5 years old, and Daisy all listening in back in Meade, Kansas.
And what's the tempo there?
Yeah, what's the temperature, Jonathan?
It's probably going to be in the 50s.
Probably going to be cold back there. Yeah, just get to that time. Snap, high snap, floats back there, but gets off. The bunt's off, and a good one. And it's going to get by him. It's going to roll back toward the end zone. It's going to go all the way inside the 5, and he has to dive on it at the 2. I think it hit his hand, and he had to go back to get it instead of letting it go into the end zone. So the Tigers are backed up to the wall at their own 2-yard line with 41 seconds to go in this first half of play. Man, what a punt that is. A little hitter from the line. It'll be 23 and 49. That'll be a 72-yard punt.
Well, if they do that punt with the wind coming at them, they're going to be in trouble.
Yep.
I mean, that was high. That was high. Oh, look at that. 55 convertible Chevy.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like an Impala, like a 63 Impala.
Oh, look at that.
That's a beauty, too.
Look at that. Gold.
So Imperial with the football. 1st and 10. They're going to be at their own 2-yard line, though, with 41-6 of the clock here in the second quarter. Tigers will not take any chances at all and just try to push straight forward. Just Rainer will just carry it himself, get a little push from the back. You know, I remember them calling that the Bush push when Reggie Bush did that at Notre Dame. Now they're calling it the Tush push. It's a little different, but I guess we'll go with that. It'll be a gain of just a yard out to the 3, and a timeout will be called with 35 seconds to go in the first half. And the score 7-7 Imperial and Central.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM1230, KXO El Centro.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and the weight goes rebels down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
Once again, the Tigers will go under center with Urania and try to get a push from behind to keep it out of the end zone. Gets the snap, goes forward a little bit, gets a little bit of breathing room before it is downed. And so then you'll get about to the line of scrimmage and nothing more. So But I think that's going to run the clock out.
Yeah,
but
20 seconds.
No more timeouts left. So no gain on the play, and that will be the final play of this first half. We'll recap the scoring for you in just a moment with the score. The Imperial Tigers 7 and the Central Spartans 7.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home and has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Bankers, the Wilkinson team. Homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
Intercare wishes all our high school athletes a successful and healthy season. Intercare has 6 comprehensive health centers in the Imperial Valley, with the 7th coming soon to Imperial. From primary care to pediatrics, dental to radiology, we are here to provide excellent health care to all. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
Johnny's Carpets and Flooring has luxury vinyl waterproof flooring that others sell for $597 a square foot, that Johnny sells for only $468 a square foot every day. And not 1 or 2 colors, but all 13 colors. Heavy 70-ounce stain-resistant carpet, big box retail price $531 a square foot, but Johnny's price is only $350 a square foot every day. No gimmicks, no funny sales, just fair, everyday, affordable prices. Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
Halftime score, the Imperial Tigers 7, the Central Spartans 7, and here's how the scoring went. It shouldn't take long. Central scored first on a 37-yard interception return pick 6 by Christopher Alvarez with 8:49 to go in the first quarter of play. Malachi Rodriguez did his 20th extra point in 26 attempts, and the Spartans led at 7-0. But the Tigers worked right back to tie it up with 5:33 to go in the first quarter as Antonio Urena hit Gio Robles on a 4-yard touchdown pass. It ended a 10-play, 73-yard drive using 3 minutes and 14 seconds off the clock, and that gave us the halftime score of 7-7. Let me check one thing here real quick. Yes. And there for Urena, he would complete 10 passes and 19 attempts, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. He had, 5 completions to Gio Robles. 5, 47, 70, 80. So 5 catches for 80 yards for Robles of the 130 that has been thrown in this half. And then Mario Gaxiola would have a couple of catches for 19 yards. Trey Reese had a couple of catches for 43 yards.
Oh, okay.
And then Wesso had one for 1 yard. So 130 yards of passing for the Tigers. Wesso would get 52 yards on 13 carries. Urena no yardage on the 3 carries. 2 of those pretty much just trying to get some breathing room to keep it out of the end. So the Tigers would have 182 yards of offense in the first half. For Central, they would try just 5 passes by their first quarterback, Jimenez. He would complete 3 of them for 13 yards. And then coming in to throw 1 pass was Alec Hernandez. And it was good for 8 yards. And it went to Josh Garcia. So they have completed 4 of 6 passes, but for a net of 21 yards. Rushing, Camarena, 9 carries, 40 yards. Matalizaola, 4 carries, 18 yards. So 58 yards there. And 21, so 70.
Wow, well, that's
yards.
not bad for the Tiger defense.
But you figure that the 1 touchdown that they got was on the interception.
Yep.
Yeah, 6-6. Other than that, the defense was pretty well held in check.
What a beautiful
What a beauty.
Look at that.
Under the lights like that.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. We'll take a look at the defensive stats for the Tigers as our halftime show continues. And also stay tuned. We're going to hear from our quarterback, Antonio Urena, his father, Gale Urena, who is the offensive line coach. We're going to hear from him as well in just a moment.
Carroll's Modern Kitchen, traditional mouth-watering mariscos and seafood favorites, plus exciting modern dishes like hamburgers, burritos, sushi, and steak. Carroll's Modern Kitchen, bold flavors, craft cocktails, a great place to meet with friends and family or to watch the game. Daily food specials starting at $10.99 and happy hour Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Check out Carroll's Modern Kitchen on Facebook or Instagram for great deals. Located 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Carroll's Modern Kitchen.
This is Gabriel Pontes, Athletic Director at Central Union High School. This season, we're bringing the energy, the pride, and the passion right here on our home field. But football is not just about the scoreboard. It's about showing up, standing together, and doing it the right way in the stands and in the classroom. Our motto this year is strength and unity, and that means great sportsmanship, strong attendance, and cheering each other on and off the field. Let's make this season a distance we'll remember together. See you Friday night. Go Spartans!
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Halftime score here at South Jones Field in El Centro, the Imperial Tigers 7, the Central Spartans 7. Want to give a little shout out to Chalo and Mary Hirado. They're listening into the game as they do every week. So they love listening to us. Also, Emily and Chalito listening in. Chalito played on the varsity team just a few years ago.
Yeah,
Right,
and my brother Art listening in from Lakeside.
Okay, good deal. And you talked to Elsa before as we were coming down?
Yeah, she said she let me know her grandson is the quarterback for the JV team at Mission Hills.
At Mission Hills, okay.
And Mission Hills varsity right now is number 4.
Right, they're power up there, no doubt.
They're playing the Costa Canyon, she said.
Oh, good. That'll be a good game. Okay, that's some stats.
So that means, gosh, it's not much. But great job by the front line. Earl Walker, I got him with 3, and Sandro Balcaba also with 3. Danny Alcala also with 3, and then 1 each for Ken Tirado, Adrian Cortez, and Levi Mincher, Gordon Valley. That's all we have defensively. No sack, no fumble recovery. We're getting used to having a few of those in the game.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But it's been a quick first half, really.
Very quick. Very quick.
Of course, the wind is going to cut down on passing.
Yeah,
the Tigers have passed a few times in the first half, but 20 times in the first half. Central's only thrown 6 passes, and so you keep the clock running when you get all the runs that you do on that stuff. So, other games that are going on tonight, we really haven't got a whole lot of scores for you, but we'll pull up as much as we can to let you go. Probably play.
Yeah, they're probably 14-0.
Okay, good.
Probably over University City.
All right, good deal.
We're talking about University City. They're always a strong team.
Right, thank you, Coach, for that score. Yeah. Probably leading that. Probably beat Calexico last week, 28-14. That puts them in first place in the IVL. And so they're playing University City tonight. Calexico has the night off before they have homecoming at Imperial Valley. As the Tigers will have a homecoming, I knew a couple of classes are getting together. The class of 2005.
And 78. 2005 or 95?
I saw where it said 2000.
Oh, I thought it was
20 years.
Okay.
So, yeah, 2005.
78 is having theirs.
Right, they're having theirs too. I think there's going to be some end-zone grandstands set up. So we'll see some of them.
The 78 is talking about going out on the canal bank.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Old memory.
So if you're listening and you're next week and you're doing that, flash your lights when they ask you.
Yeah.
One game was last night. Orville defeated Southwest 54-6. And other games that are tonight, Calipatria holding Foothills Christian. In that game, the Hornets are leading 16-0 in the second quarter at last report. Also, let's see, Southwest visits Coastal Academy. Don't have a score on that one as of yet. Or no, I'm sorry, Vincent Memorial.
Vincent, Southwest.
Yeah, and then Palo Verde is in Yuma to face Cibola. Don't have a score on that one yet, but kind of get you a little update of what it is. And as we mentioned, we'll be back home next week as the Calexico Bulldogs will be in town for the second game of IPL for the Tigers. And then we'll have a week off and then head north to Brawley. and then back home against Holville, and that'll be on senior night. And we'll see an old rival, and then we'll see an old friend because Rick Sharp's going to be there.
Oh, he's going to come?
Yep, he'll be there. He's planning on being there.
Wonderful.
In the last game against Holville, so I said, we'll come up and see us. You'll be a halftime entertainment. I'll turn my headset over to him and let him talk the whole half, and we'll go take a break.
There we go. And we can't say too much about what happened in Placer City. We'll talk a little bit about that.
A little bit. We can talk a little bit. But that'll be neat to see Rick. I haven't seen him in a while. In fact, last time I saw him was just right behind where we're at right now when Singapore was there.
Oh.
And he was out visiting with Johnny and Lisa Partita, and saw him there. Ali was swimming back then. And that was the last time I saw him, but that's been 15 years ago, I think, now, something like that we figured out. So it'll be good to see Rick on that one. So if you're, make sure you're listening in at halftime, as we'll be talking to Rick Sharp. And I know he played in some Mobile games for Imperial years ago, so we'll try to refresh his brain with some of that stuff on that night. So that'll be kind of fun to do. Our halftime score here at Cal Jones Field in El Centro is Imperial 7 and Central 7. And we'll be back in a moment to hear from offensive line coach Gale Urania. We had a talk with him earlier this week, and he will talk about his duties on the offensive line. That'll be coming up in just a moment.
I can't wait to hear that.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Otoaza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Otoaza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
McNeese Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. When visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro. The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago by a group of parents to help the football team with needed equipment and sending players to special training. Their fundraising efforts are huge, not only for the football program, but to support other programs and sporting activities in Imperial School District. Looking to volunteer? They're always looking for new members. You can call Gabby Ortizquin, Club President, 760-960-1741. 760-960-1741. Go Tigers.
Urania, and this now as offensive line coach, which you've been doing for a few years.
Yes, sir. Yes, Mickey, it's my fourth year here. Pleasure of coaching here in Imperial. It's been nothing but a blessing, and I'm fortunate enough that Coach Shaw invited me to come along and be a part of this program. It's been nothing but fun and good time.
It's extra fun this year because of the quarterback.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Extra fun, but it's also not because if my linemen don't take care of him, I'm going to hear about it from, his mama at home. So, but no, it is. It's definitely, I catch myself every once in a while, getting just a little bit emotional because I try to enjoy every moment, So they're not going to last forever, but it is special to answer your question, and I definitely try to, slow down a little bit and think it all in.
Your San Antonio has just come out of the box this year doing outstandingly up at Serrano and has continued that over there. But one thing when I interviewed him a few weeks ago is the first thing he wanted to say was to thank the line, and I thought that was impressive.
Well, he better. No, I'm just kidding. No, but no, yeah. One thing I've always kind of told him is, actually I was a lineman growing up, so I kind of knew, and I had a good relationship with my quarterback in high school. So I've always instilled in him, if it's not for them, for those guys up front taking care of business, you and the running backs and the receivers don't get to do what you guys are doing without that protection up front. So I always make sure he's cognizant of that, and every win I make sure he brings a box of donuts to thank him every week. So
the line has been doing outstanding, and it goes when you see a quarterback do that well. It starts with the line.
Yeah, no, it definitely does. It helps. It also helps that we're lucky that we review the film at home. So he's kind of getting more and more comfortable with seeing the blitzes and how to disguise, how to move the protection over. So it kind of helps a little bit. So I said, look, if you know what you're doing and less likely to get hit. You got to learn it. So he's been doing okay so far.
Okay, give us some names on your linemen and what kind of impact they've been so far this year.
Yeah, well, I've been fortunate enough that I have, 2 returning starters. I thought I was going to have more, but unfortunately had some injuries. But I've been super blessed with the guys that have filled in. Obviously, starting with our left tackle, our blindside guy, Ezra Fabula. He's a third-year varsity guy, so his experience speaks for itself. And then we have Gillian Rosales at the left guard. He's been up at varsity level, but he's been helping us as a backup and filling started some time. We have Jordan Malik starting at center, and obviously he's also a third-year starter. He's a great asset to have in the middle, and a great connection between him and Antonio. And then we have a sophomore guard that he hadn't played football in a few years, so which I'm equally impressed as how fast he's picked up the system. And that's in Roosevelt Bell. And I love the kid. I love working with him. He's got the sky's the limit with his upside, so I'm excited. And a senior, Marcel Robledo, the kid's just a great kid. I'm so happy for him because he works so hard. He's probably one of the hardest working guys on the team, not just the lineman. So to see him doing well and to be a part of our success, it definitely fills my heart with joy. Sure.
Big game this week against Central.
Yeah, you know what? It is a big game, and it's hard to not get caught up in the commotion of it, But, it's our job to make sure we let the kids know it's just another game. It is a big game because, that's our opponent this week, and that is our first league game. So it's big because if we don't take care of our first league game, we're going to be behind the 8 ball a little bit. So we just got to take it, take it one day at a time, prepare well every day of this week, and come Friday night, 7 o'clock, we're ready to rock and roll. So
it's been an exciting season so far. Good luck Friday night and the rest of the season.
No, thank you, and George, all you guys do, we really appreciate it. Trust me, I probably go home and listen to you guys' broadcast because it's fun to relive the game sometimes, through you guys' voice. So I appreciate you guys, everything you guys do. So thank you. Thank you, Mickey.
And that was Gale Urena. That is Antonio Urena's father. And I thought back and I mentioned it to him that we did a podcast. You and I did a podcast with Marco Peralta, who's now the Spanish voice of the Anaheim Indians. I want to call it California. But I'm old school.
It's always should be California.
To me too. But he does the Spanish part of the play-by-play for the Angels. And we did a podcast with Marco and with Gil and you and I. And I mentioned that to Gil, and he said, man, I didn't know if you remember that. I go, yeah, it was a few years ago. And then I said, do you remember what you mentioned as part of the interview? I'll just play a little bit of that, just a few seconds. It was from that podcast. Just listen to this.
I think we're all big fans of Coach Shaw, and I definitely know that we're all definitely rooting for him. So myself, he's an Imperial resident, and I think I even told him I have a 10-year-old, so I hope he's around long enough to maybe get to coach him when he's there. And I definitely hope you guys are around to maybe call his team too, So, that would mean that we're all doing well 8 more years from now, right? I agree.
That's awesome. Isn't that cool? That's what he mentioned. He mentioned this was done in July of 2020. And he just had mentioned that when I was talking to him the other day, I said, I keep seeing you out here, and I'm thinking that it's you, but I haven't really spoken to you. But I said, you didn't have a beard before. And he said, well, yeah, I started growing the beard at the beginning of the season. I don't want to shave till we lose. So I said, well, I hope you get a big old beard like that dynasty then, if that's the case. But yeah, he mentioned in that he hopes that we would be calling games when his son would be playing in that San Antonio. So
that day has come.
I just thought that was really cool that we could look back on that 5 years ago and come to fruition. Coach Shaw's there in his place. We're in our place that we're bringing the games to him. And he is there as the offensive coach with his son at quarterback. I thought that was pretty cool.
Cool. That's good for the heart right there.
Yeah, it is. I really enjoyed talking to him, and we'll try to keep doing those periodically, talking to different coaches and players to let you get to know them a little better. And the halftime score here at Cal Jones Field in El Centro, it's the Central Spartans 7, the Imperial Tigers 7, and we'll be back with the second half kickoff in just a little bit.
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too. Stan's Auto Boss, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro. Case Garnet. Become a Case Garnet loyal customer. Scan the QR code in-store for weekly super specials via text message and also be entered to win Case Garnet giveaways. No purchase necessary. Check out these specials. USDA choice beef back ribs, $1.99 a pound. USDA prime New York steak, $14.99 a pound. And certified Black Angus inside skirt, $11.99 a pound. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. Case Garnet, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Carnet, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM1230, KXO El Centro.
Well, George, you can say the more it changes, the more it stays the same. It's 7-7 tonight. You know what the halftime score was last year? 14-13 Central.
Oh, okay.
That close. You know,
That's close.
Yeah, so. And the Tigers would go on in the second half to score 2 more touchdowns and would win that one 26-14. 14. So, yeah. And so
I'm gonna go find out who won. Who the queen was.
Okay, go ahead and do that. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October, and in the middle of the field they have a pink bee with the blue outline. Looks pretty cool. Plus they have the pink ribbons at the 25-yard line. I think that's just a nice touch in the month of October. Again, we will be back home next Friday night as the Tigers will host the Calexico Bulldog. Jello would say, once a Bulldog, always a Bulldog.
And I don't know. Good athletes from Calexico back in our day.
Yeah.
Victoria Morales was the queen tonight for the Central Spark.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Big crowd. Central side totally packed. You look on the Imperial side, there's very few empty bench seats that are over there. You know, Tiger Pride of Imperial Band is also here tonight to play and up in the stands. And, of course, the Great Spartan Band does such a great job before games and at halftime. And I think they play after games, too.
A lot of people.
But, yeah, this would be the biggest crowd, I think, of any game other than the Dell game.
Yeah,
I'm going to be even bigger.
Yeah, I understood that they were selling, what do they call it?
Reserve
seating.
For tonight, yeah.
And VIP parking now.
Right, VIP parking. So things have changed over the years, and all the new buildings. The new STEM building is now in place. They were building that when we were here last 2 years ago, and it is now in place. And then lots of other buildings that have been showing the improvements here at Central High. Both teams back out on the field for the second half. Wind started picking up again. We noticed some caps flying over to the side as we were trying to look at some of the fireworks at halftime.
Yeah, this lady's my her hair flying straight out to the east.
So the wind has picked back up out of the west. And Mike Gilbert has reminded me over the years that his dad Frank was a farmer and said that when you got the first strong wind after September 16th, that was the break in the weather.
Okay.
So I think we hit that again. So here's our break. No more 100. We're going to be in the I think at 90 is the high tomorrow. But with the wind going on right now, let's see what the temperature is. We'll get it changed here. It was 94 when I last looked, but it was about 82 or 80 or 82 at kickoff time.
No, I asked my brother Art how cold it was there, and he said 65. Cool.
There you go, 74 here.
Oh, not bad.
So, yeah, nice outside. You were saying Art was listening to the game in tonight?
Yeah, so. Lakeside listening in, he said.
One of the best triple option quarterbacks I ever saw in Imperial.
He was something else.
Yep.
He had a gift.
He ran up so well.
Yeah.
Wishbone. And there's a special I saw on the Wishbone offense. About an hour-long special they just came up with on the SEC network.
Okay.
And they showed all about how it came from Emory Bullard, that was a offensive coordinator at University of Texas with Darrell Royal. And then they actually helped Barry Switzer get it in Oklahoma, and then Oklahoma started beating Texas using the wishbone. And then Emily Ballard went on to Texas A&M and coach. And
I thought that was John Tyree's office. I didn't know that was somewhere else.
The IT that you see on what we've had on the helmets in the past and what we use, that actually did come from the OU that Barry Switzer had, because John Tyree was a friend of Barry Switzer's. And so that's where the idea of the I-team interlocking was like they have at OU. And the kickoff for the Tigers, and the ball, man, it went straight up in the air and dropped. That's an onside kick, George. The Tigers are going to recover that. The ball went straight up, and it got to the 40-yard line of Central, and the wind just killed it. It dropped down, and there were only Tigers around it. I don't know who got it.
Oh, something about Coach Bowman in baseball. That's what we expect.
Yes, I don't know who recovered that.
I don't know. That's 23 bouncing around.
Yeah, he's bouncing around there. That's one of the Naylor brothers, Isaiah. But, yeah, once that came down, that's an onside kick, basically. So the Tigers have recovered the second-half kickoff, thank you to the wind, and we'll have the ball at the Central 45-yard line, 1st and 10.
We've had some stuff happen tonight that hasn't happened all year.
I haven't seen one of those in a long time.
It's nothing but Tigers. That's 4 or 5 of them right there.
It wasn't intended to go that short, but you could just see the wind just stop it mid-flight. The Tigers on offense, you're reading a quarterback. Hands off Wesso. Wesso up the middle. We'll get about 3 yards to the 42 of Central, and it will be a 2nd down and 7.
And big 77 for the Spartans, Anthony Rodriguez. He's had about 4 or 5 already. Westwood needs to run away from him, I believe. He might do better. He's got a 2nd about 7.
2nd down and 7 from the Central 42-yard line. And out west up the middle. Good push by the line that time that will get him down to the 37-yard line, and a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 2. Good push by the line that time.
Good. That's a great job right there for the Tigers front 5. And he stays right behind him until him and the linebacker butted heads.
60 yards rushing for Westwood tonight. They've been tough yards, 15 carries to be able to get that.
I'm telling since the Serrano game, he has not been stopped like this. Good job. So we knew they had a strong front 4 or 5.
Yep, exactly. Ready taking his time, has Westwood to his left. Takes the hand up. Throws it over the middle. Behind Ellum, who was open on the slant over the middle. Ellum put his hand to the side like maybe he was helped, but I didn't see that. I just saw that the pass would look like to be behind him.
It was behind him, way behind him.
And it'll be a 4th down and 2 from the 37. Boy, you don't want to squander that opportunity to get that second-half kickoff. So 10 completions in 20 attempts for Urania tonight. As we said, we've got a really strong wind out of the west, which you knew would play havoc, whether it's behind you and passes go a little long or throwing into the wind. Tigers are going to go for it. 4th and 2. Take the hand up, back to pass.
Oh, good tip.
Good job on
21.
Yep, that's the TJ Acosta. Did a good job of tipping that away. Goes incomplete, and the Central Spartan defense holds this time.
He did. He got right into the passing lane. Was tipping away. Great play there. Caxiola was out by himself.
So Central will take over possession, 1st and 10, and actually, considering all, decent field position, throwing 38-yard line, 37-yard line.
Not for sure they're going to try to draw him outside.
Yeah, I did too. I kind of thought they'd do a hard count. That's going to be picked up, though, quickly and running to his right. Passes it, going to complete at the 42-yard line. Gets away from one tackler and will then be brought down. But a good job by Morales of getting the extra yards after the catch. The pass was thrown by Alec Hernandez. It'll be short of the 1st down. But a good job by Morales getting some extra yardage.
There's Mario Caxiola and Sam Rubalcaba. Finding out for the tackle. Almost looked like a face mask.
Almost did, but I think it got just the shoulder back. Right, that's what I'm thinking too, yeah.
Good job by the QB, though. Rolled out after that snap.
Get down to 8 on that. It'll be a 2nd down and 2 from the 45. Hernandez, another bad snap. Hernandez is going to fall on it back at the 32-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 13. And it'll make it a 3rd down and 15 coming up to 32.
Ball never got a bounce right away from it, too. End over end. We've got a 3rd and about, what do you got, 13?
About 15 or so then. Yeah, it's going to be about 13. They're going to put it for 34. I had them at the 32, but they marked it back up to the 34, so it's going to be a loss of 11 on that play. And out the middle. A little bit of yardage for Camarena, but then gets stopped back at about the 39-yard line to give a gain of 5, but a 4th down and about 8.
Joe Walker and Ernesto Vargas. They would bring him down.
So dropping back to receive for the Tigers is Alcala. Danny will step back to his 30-yard line. The snap gets to the side, but it gets the punt off. Is Rodriguez, and it's going to bounce to the ground, or where did it go?
About the 7, it looks like. Let's see where they stop.
Let's see.
They've bounced.
We have to apologize on it because we just can't see when it gets into the corners like that, the way that the press is here. Press box is.
Maybe the 6. Wait for the far ref over there to line up.
The elder pointing out, and he's watched a lot of games in the times that you would think that is important for the team playing with the wind to score in the 3rd quarter. But in a game like this, any kind of lead in the second half is important.
I think that,
right.
Yeah.
And the Tigers are going against the wind here in the 3rd quarter. They'll have it at their back in the final quarter.
We can get Wessel going. We don't have to worry about the wind.
This is true.
Hopefully they get force this out. It's hard to stop it. Stop the running game for the most part.
1st and 10 Tigers at their own 7 again. And off Wessel at the middle. Wessel going to break open. And when he gets out to about the 15-yard line, then they converge on him. But he's going to get the decent yardage, about a gain of 9 or close to 10 off the 1st down.
Looks like
a gain of 10 on it.
Emiliano Morales.
Up to the 17, a gain of 10 for Wessel. That's the 2nd longest run of the game.
He finally got through the line.
They are handed off Wessel again. Wessel's going to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. A lot of blue jerseys there, though. Not going to get too much yardage on that. He's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. And it will be a 2nd down and 10 from the 17.
Yeah, Joshua Garcia slowed him down, and then Jesus Peña finished him off.
So 2nd and 10 for the Tigers from their own 17-yard line. Wessel with 70 yards rushing and 17 carries. That 10-yard run is 2nd longest of the game, but he's had a lot of the 0s and 2s. Yeah, they've been keying on him pretty good. And Wessel again breaks up the visual line of scrimmage, cuts to the outside, dives to the 29, a 1st down, and a gain of 12.
Exactly. Somebody tripped him up there. Oh, C.J. Acosta. That's what it was. From behind. He tripped him up from behind. Thought he was gone.
Up to 82 yards now and looking for his 5th consecutive 100-yard rushing game. He's up at 82 now. 1st and 10 Tigers. Breathing room out at their own 29-yard line. Ready will have Wessel to his right side. Trips right. Jackson, the lone receiver, to the near side. And up Wessel again. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Going to bring it back to the 27-yard line. Be a loss of a couple. 2nd down and 12.
23 and 77. Came from the right side. Untouched almost.
So they get a 2nd down and 12 for the Tigers to 27. Yeah, they were, again, all kinds of blue jerseys around him.
No, as soon as he handed the ball off, he was there. They were both there.
Tigers' interior line has been really strong all year long, but man, Central's just doing a great job on defense. And up again to Wessel, and Wessel will get hit at the line of scrimmage. He'll get the 2 yards back. Or get one of it back. It'll be a 3rd down and about 11 from the 28. Yeah. Just a yard gain on that. So 3rd down and 11 for the Tigers from their own 28-yard line in a 7-7 game here at El Centro. Opening game of Imperial Valley League play for both clubs. Ellen will go split left with Gaxiola. Reese in the slot with Robles, the wide out on the right side. Reyna rolls out to his right, looking downfield. Steps up, throws it. As Robles gets the catch. Oh, that's a short first down, though. He ran out of bounds.
He ran out of bounds with nobody around.
He didn't see where the chain went to. He's going to be well short back. He's going to be at about the 37-yard line.
The little curl and caught the ball. Defender was probably 3-4 yards away and went right to the sideline.
All right. So it's going to be a gain of 9, but Tigers are going to be a little bit short on that, and they'll have to punt it.
It's a different night tonight.
Yeah, it's still different, huh?
Yeah, everything, stuff that hasn't happened all year.
Gaxiola gets the good snap. Line drive punt. It's going to be a good punt, though. It's going to bounce the 35-yard line. Take a central bounce. The Tigers need to cover that. They could believe will do so, but it'll be at the 39-yard line. And that's where Central will have the ball first and 10 at their own 39. 5:39 to go in the third quarter. Starting with the wind to their back. Will have the ball at their own 39.
I do like the way, even though we didn't get the first down, the way Antonio rolls out to his right, and Robles came back for the ball. I just wish if he would have looked up, the defender was not anywhere close.
But I don't think he was able to see where the first down was.
Oh,
man.
He had that.
Got to give credit, though, to Josh Garcia breaking that one up.
He turned into the defender there.
Adrian Cortez almost gets the pick. It falls incomplete.
He had that read the whole time. He stepped right in front of the receiver. But somebody hurried the quarterback, too. It might have been Sam Rubalcaba.
Minutes now. He's completed 3 of 6 passes for just 13 yards for Central. And goes in motion to the near side as Vasquez. Make the handoff, rolling out to his left. Passes the receiver wide open as Vasquez catches the ball. Gets the first down, then some across the 50-yard line. Finally going to be dragged down at the Tiger 42. Big gainer from Jimenez to Vasquez. Longest play of the night for Central.
Just a little roll to the left.
But was there a flag?
Oh, it's coming back.
I see these Tigers. Larios is at the line of scrimmage. It may be brought back. Could have had a hold. Or is just Noah hoping it is. I'm not sure. I don't see a flag.
Oh, there it is.
I see it now.
The far side.
But that's at the end of the play.
I'm going to take my headset off and see if I can hear the ref call that.
Okay.
They have a monitor right next door, so I opened the door so I can hear it. Holding.
Number 5. So it's going to be Morales on the holding call.
He needs a whiteout.
But it is going to be good enough for a first down. It's going to bring it back to the 49-yard line. But that gain would go down to the Tiger 41.
Can come back then,
20-yarder then. And a penalty. On this play from scrimmage for the Spartans tonight, Jimenez gets the snap, takes the handoff, rolls out to his right, looking downfield, has heavy pressure, decides to run instead. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more, as it converges on him. Walker and Larios and Rubalcaba all in on
that. Walker. Great job. Good pursuit by the Tigers defense in front.
No gain on the play. Actually, going to give him a gain of a yard. They're going to say he got out to the 50-yard line. So a gain of a yard for Jimenez. And it'll be a second down and 9 from the 50-yard line. Line at midfield. Camarena will be to the right side of Jimenez in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to the left side of the field. And it's back to pass. That's up, has time, throws in the middle, gets it to Acosta, who's hit immediately at the Tiger 48-yard line and brought down there. Gain of a couple, third down and 7 coming up.
Good drive by Jacob Lee. Stayed home, and the play came right at him.
For Acosta's first catch of the night goes for 2 yards. 32 yards on 4 of 8 They'll make it 5 of 8 tonight for Jimenez. 32 yards.
Here was Grandpa Richard Acosta from Oakville.
Okay.
His son Chris, great athlete in his time.
Chris, AAA toe representative.
That's it.
Yes, sir. Good man. Back to passing Jimenez, has trouble grabbing the ball, and then going to go run, gets away from 2 tacklers, but then gets walloped at the 45-yard line after a gain of 3. A 4th down and 4 coming up at the Tiger 45.
That's San Rubalcaba with his 5th tackle tonight. The other one, Alcala, right? Danny Alcala.
So 4th and 4 from the Tiger 45. And punt team comes, Oliver comes in. It'll be, they usually has a direct snap to him, and he goes and runs. Let's see how the Tigers defense, if they converge more into the middle. As you can see, all the Central looks like a Palo Verde line. Kind of a shoulder pad. He's all goes to the left side. We'll get the first down, gets inside the 40-yard line to the 39, and it's a 1st and 10 for the Spartans at the 38.
Good push.
Yep. Downhill runner.
Downhill, that's it. Good push for the front line, too. Just follow the blockers.
And it's 7 and a 1st down, giving him 25 yards on 5 carries unofficially tonight. And he runs to the sideline after he does his job.
That's it.
Yep. Jimenez comes back out on the field. Camarena in the backfield with him. On the left hash mark, they have 3 wide receivers to the right side. 1st and 10 from the Tiger 38. Jimenez fakes the handoff, throws out to his right. Gets away from 1 tackler, then throws it incomplete. Man, he was all over him coming up to make the stop. Levi Mincher.
Levi hit him. The Sam was there. Center West guy was maybe 10. Did a 360 and threw it straight into the ground in front of the receiver. They got to avoid the loss for sure. Good thinking, quick thinking there.
So on a 2nd down and 10 from the Tiger 38, Central going left to right, heading toward the east end of the field. Handoff up the middle, Camarena. Camarena gets a good push inside the 35-yard line to the 34. That'll be a gain of 4. It's 3rd down and 6 coming up.
Big 71, Noah Lario able to bring him down.
49 yards on 11 carries for Camarena in the ball game. Lisa Ola will come back in on a 3rd down and 6. Make it about a 3rd and 7. We'll call it 6 from the 34. Gets the snap, rolls out to his right. Puts his head down. Tigers are going to bring him down, though. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and then Rubalcaba stood him up and looked like
it was.
Right.
Good. Him right up.
And he had a head of steam at him, too. There was nothing there. 4th down and 6 from the 34.
That was a great read by Rubalcaba. And also, Malik was at the bottom of the pile. I'm sorry, Ladio.
25 yards on 8 carries in the game for Lisa Ola, who we heard in the pregame show tonight, talking about tonight's game and last night's win against La Quinta. So they're going to go for it on a 4th down and 6 from the Tiger 34. Jimenez, the quarterback in the shotgun. Takes the hand up, back to pass, rolls out to his right, gets some pressure, looks downfield, throws it, intercepted by the Tigers.
Intercepted.
Then come up with it. DJ Reed will come up with the interception, and the Tigers' defense bends again but doesn't break. They'll get the interception at the 24-yard line, and that will be the first turnover by the Spartans tonight.
54 seconds go. The 3rd quarter. Then they'll stay with the win at their back.
Yep, the Tigers have the win for the rest of the ball game after this minute, and the Tigers at the football 1st and 10. And they have it at their own 19-yard line.
Big stop. Big stop right there.
Yeah,
great turnover.
54.9 seconds in the 3rd quarter. 7-7 game. West in the backfield with Urena. In the shotgun. Handed off West up the middle. Nothing there. Nothing there. Man, that was a wall that was set up by Isaiah Gary.
Front line. Getting beat.
Well, their captain's going up. Busy on that one. Oh, coming up. Got a final score, Calipatriot defeats Foothills Christian 38-0. Hornets rolling up there.
Wonderful. Putting up some points the last few weeks.
That stop's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. So it's a second down and 12 from the 17 with 23 seconds to go in the third quarter of play. And off Wesco again. Wesco jumps out to the outside, will get a yard out to the 18 and nothing more. And it'll be a third down and 11 at the 18. And we'll probably bring the third quarter to a close.
That's it.
Yeah, that'll be the end of the third quarter with the score. Imperial 7, Central 7. One more quarter to go. We'll be back. Call it for you in a moment.
The UPS store, now at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. Don't forget, your local UPS store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos. The UPS store is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays, 8 to 5, Sundays, 10 to 3. The UPS store, 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Jersey Mike Sub, a sub above at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Top quality, delicious, hot and cold subs made how you like it. And don't forget, Jersey Mike Subs offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. And you can order subs for the party. Check out the Jersey Mike's app. There's some great deals, and you can get shore points. That's Jersey Mike's at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXO Centro.
The Tigers facing a third down and 11 from the 18-yard line. Now heading toward the east end of the stadium where Cal Jones Field, and has the wind to their back, rolling out to his right here, Raina, looking downfield. He's going to pass it. As Daxiola underthrown and goes through his hands, he tries to reach down to get it. Ball is incomplete, and a fourth down 11 coming up. The Tigers will have to punt.
Now that one died.
Yep.
That was straight down.
139 yards passing on the night for Santonio. He's completed 11 of 23. Very windy night.
Very windy. No, it's caused some havoc with him.
We know there's a wind advisory till midnight tonight. It's still blowing pretty well here in El Centro. So Gaxiola back to punt. Deep to receive is Josh Garcia. He's standing at his own 35-yard line. And what they're going to call here? Stop the play. Timeout. Call it back Imperial. 11:54 to go in the ball game. It's Imperial 7, Central 7.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And the way those rebels down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
You know, earlier this season, we saw a 55-yarder by Mario Gaxiola on a punt. One like that, and then some would be really nice right now because he'll be punting, actually kicking the ball right around near the 10-yard line by the time he gets the ball up in the air. But he does have a very big wind behind him. We'll see if we can take advantage of that. Coastal Academy leading Vincent Memorial. Have the score come on and disappear 21-7 in the third quarter. Good punt. Garcia's going to go all the way back to his 20-yard line. Comes out to the near side, gets away from one Tiger tackler, then puts his head down and gets outside the 25 to the 27. That's where Central will have the ball first and 10 at their own 27-yard line. Good punt, though, by Gaxiola.
He was Jacob Lee.
It's going to be 55 yards exactly. That's something. Actually, it'd be longer than that because he was back to the 20. So it would be 55 and 7. So 62-yard punt. So 62-yard punt by Gaxiola. Nice job. So Central has the ball, 11:42 to go in the game, tied score, and they have the ball first and 10 at their own 27-yard line. And up the middle, getting away from tacklers. Boy, Camarena almost broke that. He got back out to the line of scrimmage. We'll get a yard out of it. It'll be a second down and 9 to 28. Looks like that was stopped up for a loss there for a while.
It did. Yeah, he bounced away from somebody. I feel it was Jacob Lee.
So second and 9 from the 28 for Central. I scored 7-7.
Oh, he ran into Larios. Once he got away from Jacob Lee and he lost his balance, went down. That could have been the big gainer there.
Morales goes in motion and stop of a play before the snap. Legal procedure going to be called against the Spartans. Not a whole lot of penalties in this game tonight, which you like to see when it's a tough contest like this. It's going to bring it back to the 23-yard line on second and 14 for Central. And that's another thing, too, on a legal procedure like that. Is it because it's hard to hear the count because of the wind?
The wind, yeah.
Possibly did.
A lot of howling in that helmet.
Right. So second and 15 or 14 from the 23-yard line. And Minnesota quarterback in the shotgun. Takes the snap, rolls back, then passes the near side, get it completed to Garcia at the line of scrimmage. If he ran out of bounds for a short gain, if he made it up to the 25 or not. And they're going to stay right at the 25 for a gain of a couple. So third down and 12 coming up.
Good job by TJ Ruiz fighting off the blocker, then able to push him out of bounds. And we knew they were going to do that, but they liked that screen pass.
Receivers stay out of the huddle on that. At times, you notice that they stayed out where they were at and huddled everybody else. So he met us in the backfield. The quarterback has Camarena to his right side. Who's in the huddle with just his 5 interior lineman. Goes back to pass. Sets up on the screen pass. Going to pass it. Completes it to Camarena. Gets away from one tackler. Can't get away from the second completely. But we'll get out to the 33-yard line. And it'll be a fourth down coming up. And Central will have to punt.
Good job at the D-line by the Tigers recognizing that that's what was setting up. Sam Duwakawa was able to reach over and pull him down from behind. But they all stopped. It's too easy.
8-yard gain on that one. And the punt goes off. It's a high one, but it doesn't go very long. It's going to bounce at the 45-yard line. Continues going backwards.
Get away.
And
why is he there?
I don't know.
Why is he there?
And the coaches are yelling at you, get away from it. Don't accidentally touch you. And then it's a live ball. But it is going to be recovered by the Tigers, and it will go at the 43-yard line. It's going to be a net of 10 yards on the punt.
And he's a senior.
And it
should not be doing
that. And the 10-yard punt, again, you could see the wind just kills it.
Yeah.
Up in the air, and it just dies. So no fault to the punter, all against the wind. But the Tigers have great field position at the central 43-yard line of a tied game, 7-7, with 9:10 to go in the ballgame. Imperial can mount a drive here and use some clock up. Rain at quarterback, Wesso to his left, and out Wesso at the middle. Wesso will get inside the 40-yard line, drives down to about the 38 before being stood up. That'll be a gain of 5, second down and 5.
That's Lisaola. Great job.
He's tough.
He got a hold of Wesso and brought him backwards.
That gives Wesso 85 yards unofficially in the game. But it's taken him 23 carries to do it. Most carries he's had this season. Stays in the lineup with Urain in the backfield. Bring Reese in as a blocking back. And up again up the middle. Straight up, he breaks open. He's at the 15 or 25, and then down to the 15-yard line before being tripped up. And that's a first down. That'll put him over. Let's see, they're going to mark it up to 16.
Yeah, 16.
Yep, that's going to be 22 yards. He's got his 5th straight 100-yard game. Boy, that was a big hole, though. Credit the line on that.
Did somebody trip him up, or did he go down on his own? I
think he got tripped up back there, but man, the hole to get to the initial line
he wasn't untouched.
Yeah. At 22 yards gives him 107 unofficially. And it off again up the middle. Jitterbugs at the line of scrimmage, then we'll put his head down to get across the 15 down to the 13-yard line. That'll be a gain of 3. Second down and 7 coming up.
They keep running at 77, though. That's why he's got so many tackles. So I bet he's got over 10 now.
Bit of stout Spartan defense tonight. I mean, think about it. The Tigers are averaging nearly 40 yards or 40 points a game. They have 7 right now. Yeah, this is the toughest defense by far Imperial has faced this year. Right now we'll have Wesley to his right in the shotgun, man in motion to the near side, and then timeout called by the Tigers. 7:30 to go in the ball game, and it's Imperial 7, Central 7.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home and has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
Intercare is a one-stop shop for all your healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, behavioral health to radiology, Intercare is here to provide you with excellent care. We've got 6 locations in the Imperial Valley with the 7th coming soon to Imperial. We're open wherever and whenever you need us, including on weekends. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
Tigers ready to go on a second down and 7 from the 13. Handoff, Westo up the middle. Westo will get inside the 10, down near the 8-yard line. They'll be short of the first down, but a 4th and about 2 coming up. Gain of 5 on that.
Yep, they're going for it.
3rd down and 2 from the 8. The 8 of Central. And Helen back in the lineup. Splits out to the right. Leo Morales out there to the right as well. First time we've seen him tonight. The right-hand quarterback gets the handoff to Westo. Westo gets hit behind the line of scrimmage, though. It'll be a loss on the play back to the 9. And the Tigers now with a 4th down and 3 at the 9. Came up with the tackle on that.
I did something on this side. I got to say 77 because he's on this side.
All right, Peggy listening in from Imperial. We're glad to have you listening.
Always on. Well, my sister sent me an update on there.
4th and 3 at the Central 9. Big 4th down play for the Tigers. And timeout's going to be called by the Tigers as Coach Shaw runs out onto the field to call the timeout to make sure he may not be able to be heard very well out on the field with the way the wind is going right now. So there's 6:07 to go in the game. It's Imperial 7, Central 7.
Johnny's Carpets and Flooring has luxury vinyl waterproof flooring that others sell for $5.97 a square foot that Johnny sells for only $4.68 a square foot every day. And not 1 or 2 colors, but all 13 colors. Heavy 70-ounce stain-resistant carpet, big box retail price $5.31 a square foot, but Johnny's price is only $3.50 a square foot every day. No gimmicks, no phony sales, just fair, everyday, affordable prices. Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM1230, KXO Centro.
So here you go, Tigers, 4th down and 3 from the Central 9-yard line. Robles will be split out to the left. Morales, Helen split out to the right. Reese in the backfield along with Wesso. Arena quarterback in the shotgun. Hands off. Wesso up the middle. Wesso breaks 1 tackle, not going to get the second. And Central's defense, did not make it back to the 10-yard line. Made it to the 11, a loss of 2. And Central's defense holds. And Imperial turns it over on down.
No. Don't like the call. Why not slant, too?
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that we didn't do a hard count. Go and do a hard count.
That's what I was expecting, but they went quick. Yeah.
But now Central, new life, with 6:02 to go in the game. Their backs to the wall, throwing 11-yard line, 1st and 10. And penalty flag on the snap.
Legal procedure.
Yep. On the offense. That's going to
on the right side.
Yep. Legal procedure. Going to mark it back 5. So to make it a 1st and 15 and bring it back to the 6.
Yeah, the right side of the line jump. But it might have been the center. I didn't hear the count.
Lisa in the backfield will expect just a wildcat run, and he goes off to the right tackle, breaks through the initial line, and gets out to the 10-yard line. That'll be a gain of 4. 2nd down and 11. Lisa, well, that's 29 yards on 7 carries tonight, and player down on the field injured. Timeout on the field, 5:47 to go in the ball game. Imperial 7 and Central 7.
Carroll's Modern Kitchen, traditional mouth-watering mariscos and seafood favorites, plus exciting modern dishes like hamburgers, burritos, sushi, and steak. Carroll's Modern Kitchen, bold flavors, craft cocktails, a great place to meet with friends and family, or to watch the game. Daily food special starting at $10.99, and happy hour Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Check out Carroll's Modern Kitchen on Facebook or Instagram for great deals. Located 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Carroll's Modern Kitchen.
This is Gabriel Pontes, Athletic Director at Central Union High School. This season, we're bringing the energy, the pride, and the passion right here on our home field. But football is not just about the scoreboard. It's about showing up, standing together, and doing it the right way in the stands and in the classroom. Our motto this year is strength and unity, and that means great sportsmanship, strong attendance, and cheering each other on and off the field. Let's make this season a distance we'll remember together. See you Friday night. Go Spartans.
Injured player is Carlos Lara, who had looked like maybe a twisted left or right ankle, was able to make it under his own power with a little bit of assistance coming to the sideline. The Spartans will now face a 2nd down and 11 from the 10-yard line. Itaola will stay in. Wildcat in backfield. Wildcat situation again. Runs to the left side this time, gets to the initial line, and then gets stood up at the 13-yard line after a gain of 3. And it will be a 3rd down and 8 from the 13. So it gets a little bit at the beginning, and then the Tigers just stand them up.
Yeah. Mincher in there along with Alcala. That was a scrum there.
Big 3rd down for this Tiger defense right now. 3rd and 8 from the 13. They can force a punt right now. Kicking against the wind. Barnes race up to the line. Lisa in the Wildcat formation once again. Gets it, runs out to his right side. Going to try to stretch it out. Try to turn the corner, and he does so a little bit, but he does not get the 1st down. The Tigers defense will hold him from getting it. He'll get out to the 19-yard line. And that 15 is 6. So a 4th down and 2 coming up.
He'll stay able to get out there and trip him up.
They're going to go for it. Gutsy call here. Solo's going to stay out. Yep, it'll be him running again. Pretty well does it every time he comes onto the lineup, and they empty the backfield, and he'll just run whichever he sees the least amount of.
I was just going to say that. I don't think they're just talking straight forward, and he picks which way he's going to go.
There he goes. He's 2 yards, gets the snap, runs over left tackle, and it's like he's got it. He'll get out to the 22-yard line. He'll get 3 yards and make it by 1. It'll be a 1st and 10 Central at their own 22.
Whew, that was scary there, though.
Yep.
That might be the game if they don't make that.
Yep. 3:55 to go. Clock continues to run here in the 4th quarter. 7-7 tie.
Staying with the Wildcat.
Yep. Lisa, who one of their leading tacklers on the team is a linebacker, but when he comes in as a Wildcat, it's tough to stop him outside of 2 or 3 yards. Low snap, but gets it, runs out to his left side, tries to turn the corner, will get out across the 25 to about the 28, maybe 29-yard line, and now Tigers down.
Walker. Washington Walker down.
That's going to be a gain of 7, and Washington Walker is down on the field, and Jarrell's going to bring a timeout called on that after a gain of 7. 2nd and 3 coming up in a moment. 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining, and it's the Tigers 7 and the Spartans 7.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Possibly a shoulder injury. Jarrell gets up and trots off the field under his own power, but holding one arm up.
He's holding that right arm.
Yeah. So 2nd and 3 from the 29 for Central. This is a drive that started at their own 11, where the Tigers were able to get inside the 10-yard line, but not able to convert on a 4th and 3 at the 9. And now Central has gotten that breathing room and moved out to their own 29-yard line. Viziola stays in the lineup, gets it, runs to the left side again, gets stopped up at the line of scrimmage, and going to give him a yard to the 30. It'll be a 3rd down and 2 at the 30.
That's for Babila. Got in with the first tackle of the night.
49 yards on 12 carries for Viziola. 3rd and 2 at the 30. Figure with him back there, it's 4-down territory, though.
2:40 to go.
Stays in the lineup. Empty backfield. He'll run whichever direction he sees less jerseys. Be right up the middle, then cuts to the left side. The Tigers are going to bring him down. Good job, though, as the Tigers defense will stop him at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a 4th down and 2 at the 30. No gain.
No gain. Mincher and T.J. Breed able to stop him. What do you do?
4th down and 2 from the 30, though. I'm sure they're going to go with Viziola again. Just don't jump if they do a hard count.
All it takes is a fast snap, though.
Yep. 1:58 to go, and the Spartans are letting the clock rolling down. Maybe they're looking at going for overtime. We're going to call timeout now with 1:50 to go in the game. It's Central's 7, Imperial 7.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Oso Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Oso Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
McNeese Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro.
4th down and 2 for Central from their own 30-yard line. Viziola will stay into the backfield, empty backfield. Stack up the left side. He runs to the left side, puts his head down. Tigers defense is there, and he does not make it. Tigers will hold him for a yard loss, and the offense will come out 1st and 10 at the Central 29-yard line. Big play. Tiger defense.
Big 62, Jordan Malik. Excited.
That was just a wall there. He never made it to the line of scrimmage.
No, he was stopped.
So the Tigers have 1:45 to try to pull this one out. 1st and 10, and they're at the Central 30-yard line. They're going to actually say he did make it back to the line of scrimmage. We'll make it as a 0 gain and make it 49 yards on 14 carries. So 1st and 10, Tigers from the 30-yard line of the Spartans. Heading with the wind to their back, heading to the east end of Cal Jones Field. 3 wide receivers to the left side. Allen, the lone wide receiver to the right side. He's single coverage on that.
Oh,
and he's got speed back to pass Urena. Looks deep for Robles. Almost intercepted, way overthrown with Robles, and it will go incomplete. 2nd down and 10. And that will stop the clock with 1:39 to go. Second down and 10 from the 30-yard line. Yeah, Darren, with the speed that he has and being really closely covered by defensive back Jesus Desenia.
And he's also got the size on this Desenia.
And again, way out wide to the right side and single coverage. Reina hands it off West up the middle. West gets tripped up at the line of scrimmage, will dive forward to about the 27-yard line. That'll be a gain of 3, third down and 7. 110 yards on 28 carries in the game for Wessel. But the Tigers facing a 3rd and 7. Of course, this is 4-down territory from the 27-yard line of Central. Bring in Reese as an extra blocking back. And off Wessel up the middle. Wessel breaks open. Gets inside the 15-yard line down to about the 13. 1st and 10. Tigers are going to mark him at the 14-yard line. Gain of 13 yards.
Great tackle, and he's still down, the player, trying to get to a number 21, DJ Acosta.
Boy, on the line, though.
Yeah.
Hold that he had to get to the line. Yeah. So it's the 1st and 10 Tigers at the 14-yard line of the Spartans. 49 seconds to go in the game. Hand it off. Wessel at the middle. Wessel will go to the left side. Will get tackled at about the 11-yard line. That'll be a gain of 3. Second down and 7.
40 seconds. Hurry up. They're hurrying up.
Lined up. And we'll snap the ball and put it into the ground. So it'll be a 3rd down and 7 from the 11-yard line. And we'll give the Tigers a little bit of time to regroup now with the incompleted pass.
Not a timeout, though, right?
No. They'll just run over to the side because they'll have some time to do it. 29 seconds to go. 3rd down and 7. Tigers at the Spartan 11-yard line. Wessel to the right side of Urania. Trips right this time for the Tigers. Robles on the left side. Back to pass. Urania going to go to the corner of the end zone for Robles.
Oh, just hit the Who came across? Somebody came across and knocked that down.
It got tipped at the last moment, intended for Robles. Ball's incomplete. Now it's again another 4th down for the Tigers.
Joshua Garcia.
4th and 7 from the 11.
Robles was behind the defender, and Josh Garcia came across, knocked that one down.
Wow. So the Tigers now with a 4th down and 7 from the 11-yard line.
Field goal.
A field goal for Mora. He comes up. He is a soccer player playing football for the first time and could put the Tigers ahead. 5-yard penalty against Central.
Oh, those penalty?
No. They had it lined up wrong at the start. Now they put it back to the 11. So it's going to be ball placed down at the 17-yard line. It's a 27-yard attempt.
Timeout?
By Mora. Timeout called by Central. They'll call it with 25 seconds to go in the game. It's Central 7, Imperial 7.
The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago by a group of parents to help the football team with needed equipment and sending players to special training. Their fundraising efforts are huge, not only for the football program, but to support other programs and sporting activities in Imperial School District. Looking to volunteer? They're always looking for new members. You can call Gabby Otiskin, Club President, 760-960-1741. 760-960-1741. Go Tigers.
25 seconds to go. It's a 4th and 7 Tigers from the Spartan 11. And Lucas Moore will come in for a 27-yard field goal with them. Urania on the hole. Ball was right in the middle of the field. Mora trying to get his first ever field goal. Senior soccer player playing football. Ball is down. The kick is up. And it's good! Mora hits it from 27 yards away, and the Tigers lead for the first time tonight by a score of 10-7 with 21 seconds to go.
So happy for the kids. And especially he missed that field goal last week, and then he missed 2 extra points after having 32 in a row.
Yeah,
it got to him, and I'm so glad he got it.
Right. Yeah, he had all those in a row. I think it was 38. I counted it up, 38 in a row. And then he missed one, and you could see when he went out the next time, it looked like he didn't have the confidence, and missed another one. Then he made the next two, so he's now 40 of 42 on the season, extra points, but that 27-yard field goal puts the Tigers up 10-7 with 21 seconds to go. Now you've got to cover on this kickoff return.
You've got to put it into the end zone.
Yep.
He has to.
I would think so, and he has already this year has 29 touchbacks, so he has the leg to do it. There's the kickoff.
There it is.
And it's going to go deep, and it will go through the end zone. So the Spartans will have the ball 1st and 10. They'll be at their own 20-yard line, and there are 21.6 seconds on the clock.
Wow.
And the Tigers hold it.
Wow. Well, you can't run it. There's got to be a passive play. Oh, yeah. They've got 7 DPs, 3 linemen.
6 plays on that drive by the Tigers. They were able to move the ball 19 yards. But they used 1 minute and 24 off the clock. Back to pass. Hernandez has some time. Now here comes Rubalcaba. Middle of the line goes down. They have a hole. Tackles him as he gets rid of it. Does complete the pass. But I believe we're going to have a hold. They're going to bring that one back. Plus, it knocks out some clock. 12 seconds to go.
Yeah.
And that penalty will bring the ball back to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, Sam, he was being held the whole time.
Yep. And
still got to the quarterback. Sam just got some speed on him. As tall as he is. Also moved.
Alec Hernandez back in at quarterback for the Spartans. They've used both quarterbacks tonight. He's thrown a couple of passes, completed them both for 16 yards. But this penalty will go against Central, and it will be a 10-yarder. It'll bring it back to the 10-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 20 now from the 10. 12.1 seconds showing on the scoreboard. Imperial 10, Central 7. Hernandez, the quarterback, and the shotgun, back to pass, screen pass to the near side to Josh Garcia. Garcia's got to find room to run. Here he goes. He's out to the 30-yard line. It'll try to be driven out of bounds to the 33, but man, there was a slide open there. 6.6 seconds on the clock. 1 play left.
I thought he was gone.
I did too.
I didn't see any defenders.
I didn't either.
What are they doing?
Great call of the screen pass. And Hernandez gets it to Josh Garcia, gets it all the way out. They're going to mark him out of bounds and put the ball down. 32-yard line. That's a 22-yarder. And timeout on the field. 1 play to go. 0.6 seconds to go. It's Imperial 10, Central 7.
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too.
0.6 seconds on the clock. So basically, this is the final play. So the Tigers are going to go in a prevent defense.
I hope they do.
You know, you were saying there were 6 defensive backs back a while ago, but you're right. There was a gap on the near side, right along the sideline. I thought he was gone. Now, would you throw the bomb, or do you try another play like that and try to run it?
No, you can't do that. With the wind blowing, you can't throw bomb.
Nope. Hernandez, a quarterback, in the shotgun. Tigers have 3 guys rushing, everybody else back to pass. They'll throw it short to the right side, and if you catch it, there's a lot of Tigers around there, though, and he is going to be trying to get around the corner, and then fumbles the ball out of bounds, and the Tigers are going to win it. Final score, Imperial 10, Central 7. Wasn't sure who caught that on the end of that play, because it was on the far side. I think maybe Acosta, number 21, was over in that area. And both teams going out in the middle of the field now to congratulate each other. Well-played game by both teams, though. With no chances of any kind of extracurriculars, as we like calling them. Both teams kind of got together, and a lot of jaws were being shuffled around before the game, and the Tigers got called for unsportsmanlike on that. But now both teams go into the middle of the field and will congratulate each other. Final score again, the Imperial Tigers 10, the Central Spartans 7. The Tigers now 7-0 on the season. The Spartans are now 6-1, and the Tigers have beaten them 2 years in a row. And spoil homecoming for the Spartans, right? We've had a streak. It was an 8-game streak for the Central, then a 7-game, or actually for Imperial, it was a 7-game, then 8 for Central, and then now the Tigers have won the last 2, and boy, what a close one this was, and a lot of big plays.
I wish I knew who that receiver was.
Yeah, I saw 21 coming from that area.
He almost broke it. Gilbert was able to wrap him up and drive him down to the ground, and that was it.
Went up to about the 45-yard line, so it's going to be about a 13-yarder. So we'll give credit on the 13 for the pass, but I'm not sure who got it. I think it might have been 21, but it was hard to tell. It was on the far side, and the glare that we have and all the white jerseys that were around him, he had too much there to be able to go to. But what a big victory for this Tiger team to come into here. Big crowd for Central, homecoming night, fireworks and everything, and then come away with a 10-7 victory. We'll recap the scoring for you and have the stats, all that coming up in just a moment.
Stan's Autobot, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro. Case Garnet. Become a Case Garnet loyal customer. Scan the QR code in-store for weekly super specials via text message and also be entered to win Case Garnet giveaways. No purchase necessary. Check out these specials. USDA choice beef back ribs, $1.99 a pound. USDA Prime New York Steak, $14.99 a pound. And certified Black Angus inside skirt, $11.99 a pound. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. Case Garnet, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Carnet, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma. The UPS store, now at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. Don't forget, your local UPS store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos. The UPS store is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays, 8 to 5, Sundays, 10 to 3. The UPS store, 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Jersey Mike Sub, a sub above at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Top quality, delicious, hot and cold subs made how you like it. And don't forget, Jersey Mike Subs offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. And you can order subs for the party. Check out the Jersey Mike's app. There's some great deals, and you can get shore points. That's Jersey Mike's at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
So the final score, the Imperial Tigers 10, the Central Spartans 7. And here's how the scoring went. And again, it doesn't take very long because Central scored first on a 37-yard interception return by Christopher Alvarez. It came at the 8:49 mark of the first quarter. And the extra point was good from Malachi Rodriguez, and Central led 7-0. The Tigers would tie it up before the half, actually before the end of the first quarter. They would get the ball and march down on a 10-play, 73-yard drive and a 4-yard touchdown pass. Antonio Urania to Gio Robles of 4 yards. The extra point by Mora was good. And on the 3-minute and 14-second drive, the Tigers tied it up by a score of 7-7. That's how it would stay until 21 seconds go in the game, as Lucas Mora hits a 27-yard field goal after a 6-play, 19-yard drive where the Tigers used up clock. Minute 24 off the clock, and then Mora boots the 27-yard field goal, his first career field goal.
Wow.
And it's a game winner.
A game winner.
You got to love that.
Yeah.
He's a soccer player that decided to try football out in his senior year and has just done an outstanding job. and gets his first field goal, and it's the game winner. The Tigers win it by a final score of 10-7. Just quickly looking over the Spartans in passing, Luis Jimenez would complete 7 of 12 passes for 42 yards. Did have one interception. Hey, Marco, how you doing? Marco Peralta is up here and talking to us for a moment in that, and we have Josh Garcia catching 3 passes for. Let's make a change on that. And 3 passes is 16, 38 yards for Garcia. And then there were 2 catches for 25 yards to Angel Vasquez, 2 catches for 8 yards that would go to Fidel Camarena out of the backfield. And then there would be 2 catches for 15 yards, CJ Acosta, and then 1 catch of 8 yards to Emiliano Morales. So 42 yards or 93 yards, I should say, of passing. 7 of 12 for 42 yards for Luis Jimenez, and then 4 of 4 for 51 yards by Alec Hernandez. And then rushing, it was Junior Camarena, 50 yards on 12 carries. Matt Lizaoa, 14 carries, 49 yards. Luis Jimenez, 2 carries for 4 yards. And then Hernandez, backup quarterback, had minus 11 on a bad snap. So let's see, we got 99, 103 minus 11, so 92 yards of rushing and 93 passing. So a total of 185 unofficially for Central. And we'll take a look at Imperial in just a moment.
Total of 185.
Yeah, 185 is what I'm coming up.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And the way goes travels down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home. It has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
For the Tigers, Antonio Urania would complete 11 of 26, 139 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, and there would be 6 catches for 89 yards to Gio Robles, plus a touchdown. For Urania, he now has 19 touchdown passes on the season, and Robles now has 11 touchdown receptions on the season. Along with Gio's 6 of 89, it would be Mario Gaxiola, 2 for 19, Trey Reese with 2 for 43, and then 1 catch of 1 yard for Wesso, who would have 109 yards rushing. Let's make a check on that. 113 yards rushing on 29 carries, by far the most he's had this season. So let's change that.
29 carries?
Yeah. 100.
Oh, he's going to sleep good.
I think so, yeah. 152 yards rushing for the Tigers, and let's check on that. 113 rushing for the Tigers, 139 passing, so 252 yards of offense for the Tigers, and we'll pick up the victory tonight. Final score of 10-7, and Marco Peralta for a moment. We'll talk to you real quick before we get our defensive stats. And Marco, welcome back. We played a little bit of a clip from when we did the podcast 5 years ago.
Oh, really?
I don't know if you remember, but Gale mentioned in that he hopes that he can see his son play for Imperial on the varsity team, and that George and I would call it, and he's meaning his son, who's now the quarterback.
Yeah,
that was kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool that me and Gale, we did that podcast for a couple of years, And I remember very clearly the fact that he would say, hopefully soon I get to see my kids play quarterback at Imperial. And the thing is that he said that when he plays in high school, I might just sit back and be a dad. But no, the fact he's on the sidelines with them and being the lineman coach, it means a lot just how much he loves this game. Something I was telling some of our colleagues is the fact that this young core of Imperial, they've known each other since they were kids, playing Pop Warner football, winning Super Bowls at the Pop Warner level. And who was the head coach? Gale. So he knows how to handle it. He knows these kids really, really well, and he knows his son, the type of quarterback he is. He's taking them to clinics in San Diego, to L.A., and been surrounded by some great minds of football. And to see this core coming together, it just also talks about what they have for the future. Sophomores, but juniors and seniors, you got to be careful with the Imperial coming up.
That's what I was going to mention. You look at the sophomores. You got Antonio as a sophomore. You got West as a sophomore. You got Reese as a sophomore. Helen is a sophomore. Right, no, Larry. Yeah. There's just so many sophomores that are on the team. It was a big future.
It's good. Like, obviously, once these guys become seniors, the next season is going to be very tough to replace all those guys. But if you're David Shaw, you just inherit a golden generation of football players. You know, it happened at the same time, I think, with Rookie when he first came in with De Niro, with Tadeo, and all those guys were great football players. And now Imperial has some great football players with the quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and the offensive defensive line. David Shaw's over the moon right now, I think, at this point.
Yeah, this is a big win for Imperial. Quickly, let us know what you're doing right now with the Angels.
Oh, still, I just finished my second season with the Angels as a Spanish broadcaster, fourth season with the team in general, as I work also in the PR world. But it's been great. Obviously, we wish we were playing October baseball, but it's nice that I'm able to come down here and see you guys. Remember my roots, because even though I live in L.A. now, and this is home. This is home. And some people were telling me, why are you wearing red? Why are you wearing this? Well, I will admit I'm a Central grad, class of 2017. But like I said, the fact that Gale and his family opened his home for me when I was coming up in this industry, they opened their home to do the podcast together, and the least I could do is show for his son, show for him, and just show some support for the Imperial Tigers.
Well, we're very proud of all the work that you've done so far.
I'm blessed. I'll tell you that. I'm blessed. Thank you.
Well, thanks for coming up. God, let's just see you again, always. Right? I came by to see you.
God bless you guys.
All right, take care.
Carroll, I'll be late tomorrow for work, boss.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Marco Peralta does the Spanish broadcast for the Anaheim Angels. And always glad to see him when he gets a chance to come down here and talk to
So
him.
happy for him. He's done
He's done a great job.
But he's worked hard.
Yeah.
He's worked to get
there. He went through the Cronkite School at Arizona State and now doing this. I'm just very proud of watching him.
Yeah. What a game, bro.
What a game. Yes, some stats for us.
Let's see if I can stop shaking. Hold on. Okay, so I've got Sandro Barcava leading off tacklers with 11 for the Tigers. And right behind him, Danny Alcala ended up with 6. Great job. 5 for Jacob Lee and Darrell Washington Walker. Then I have 3 for Levi Minter, 2 for TJ Reese, and then 1 each for Ken Tirado, Gio Robles, Mario Gaxiola, Adrian Cortez, and Ernesto Vargas. And then we have the 1 interception by TJ. And let me see on the back page. Oh, Larios. I have Larios with 6. And Ezra Pavina with a big stop over here in the fourth quarter. We never headed west.
When you come into this game, it was going to be a hard-fought contest. It would be a close game. It would not be a big scores. I thought it would be more of a defensive game, which it turned out to be that way. And it was. And it came right down to a field goal in the last 21 seconds for the Tigers to pull out a 10-7 win. And the Tigers are now 7-0 on the season. Central is 6-1. Central will be next Friday night at Holtville to take on the Vikings. It's the first Imperial Valley beat game that Holtville has ever had. And we will be back at home next Friday night as the Tigers will take on the Glexico Bulldogs, and it will be the homecoming game for Imperial. Yeah. So we hope you can make it out for that. But if you can't tune in with us, we'll be on the YouTube channel again. We'll put the link up on Facebook later on in the week, and then you'll be able to tune in and listen to the ball game. So just a great one here. There's a lot of big fourth down plays that were coming up that you just didn't know how things were going to go right until the very end. And again, it comes down to a field goal by Lucas Mora, his first ever high school field goal.
He's not going to sleep tonight.
And you can see how pumped he was, even though he has not been a football player his whole life. He's been a soccer player, which is football in most of the world.
Yes, it is.
but it was American football. This was the first time, and to come up and kick a 27-yard field goal to win it with 21 seconds to go had to be an exciting night. You talk about Darren West carrying so much and sleeping well. It may take a while for Lucas to come back down to get to sleep tonight. But what an exciting win for this Imperial Tiger team. Congratulations to them and the coaching staff. A job well done tonight.
Great job by the Spartans, too.
And,
you got to give it to them.
Never gave up.
Gave up.
And then there were times that, they got the pick six early in the game, had an interception later. There was a pick six that was called back on a penalty. Then they were not able to score. But, yeah, they hung in there for the entire game. Just two well-played teams, well-coached teams that met on the field, and it's about as close a game as you can have at 3 p.m.
This is it for high school football.
Yeah.
This is something else.
This was exciting.
Yeah.
So we'll be back next week on Friday night at Imperial against KXO. So we'll wrap it up from here. We thank Gabe LaMousse back at the studio for taking care of us on that.
Always.
And we appreciate you listening in on the YouTube channel and on KXO Radio, El Centro, California. Any final thoughts before we turn it over?
Well, it's going to be hard to sleep tonight. I'm pumped up. I was nervous.
I don't know whether you were talking to your brother Art earlier, but you said it'll be later before we get to sleep tonight. Yeah, we can't go to sleep until we get home. So, no, we're going to sit up and watch TV a little bit or do something to come down from this. And it's that way every week, win or lose. But a big victory for the Tigers tonight and try to make it 8-0 next week against KXO.
Yep.
So that'll wrap it up from here from Cal Jones Field in El Centro. Final score, the Imperial Tigers 10, the Central Spartans 7 for George Grijalva and Mickey Dale. Returning to the main studios of KXO, the Gabe LaMousse. Gabe, good night.
The Imperial Valley's best oldies on the radio.
So come on, do the locomotion with me.
The best music all day.
Everybody's got serving USA.
It's like a trip through time.